So you all know that we have been having a long series of training sessions, right? Every day, either to DIP or Umalquin. Umalquin when salespeople have this experience, they have some in the hotels. But this time, it's a big one. We have all the sales, all UAE sales together for one purpose. That is to sharpen your skills. So, today we have sales boosters. I am honored and happy on the part of L&D to welcome you all for this training session. I would like to welcome our trainer of the day, Mr. Cassac Benjali. A small introduction of Mr. Casac. Casac Benjali is the CEO and founder of Benjali Life International and CEO Next Business Academy. He's a passionate motivation speaker. You will get to know about it. Mind transformation coach, business strategy specialist, happiness consultant, and also an author and entrepreneur. He helps humans to find real purpose and discover their full potential through seminars, trainings, and also personal coaching for thousands of people in India and abroad. He also has done numerous amount of sales, extensive sales coaching through workshops. I would like to welcome you, sir. Thank you. And I would like you all to ask you, make use of the sales, the training, and please use it in your market. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. No, this is only 100 dirhams. Good afternoon. I need a 1 million good afternoon. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. I know this is very hard to take a session after a heavy lunch. And your posters looks like you're not ready for a training, you are preparing for a sleep. So please make sure that you poster for a training session. Make sure, please, and arrange your seat, relax. How many of you are from sales profession? Everyone. And a few hands are still. Okay, everyone from sales profession. And what are the category? I think there are 2-3 categories are there. Okay, so can you please, how many categories you have? 4 or 5? 4. So what are they? Export, catering.
Category what? Explain please. Elaborate. What categories are you?
Means types of your sales. Divisions, yes. No, it's based on the way of you selling, because the client base, you are not selling to everybody and everybody is not selling to everybody.
Yeah, we have e-commerce, we have retail.
Yes.
We have export division.
E-commerce, export, retail, and Horeca,
And
local restaurants. So this is what I was asking. Okay, anyway, everybody, whatever the category you are, the purpose of this session to boost your sales, but I wanted to request you to, first of all, I am trying to switch it off or turn my mobile phone silent. So I request everybody to do so. Thank you so much. Because keep your mobile phone silent and disconnect the data, otherwise you will be connected with the outside. So try to connect with inside for the day, at least. So if there is any emergency call, you can go outside and handle that. Once again, good afternoon everyone, because it's a huge crowd and it should be your responsibility to be active and not to fall into sleep. I won't take the responsibility because this is a huge crowd is here and we are trying to boost our sales. Am I audible?
yes.
Okay. So I need active participation. I request everyone.
Some of you can come in the front, it's very crowded, maybe you can join here.
So this is the first question. Why did you choose this profession? All are in sales. No, I won't let you sleep. No problem. So just leave to me. Okay. Why did you choose this profession? I need a hot packed answer. It's not a, don't make it a cold pack. It should be a hot pack answer. Why did you choose this profession? Yes.
Everyday challenge, everyday achievement.
Everyday challenge, everyday achievement. So you wanted to be like that. So you choose. Okay. So is there any other reason for you? You have a passion in sales. Great. You have a passionate salesperson. And any other reason? Is it possible to replace this? Okay, otherwise, maybe the battery will go down. But frankly, I was working with many sales professionals and sales managers and entrepreneurs for the last couple of years. And I have learned one important thing that many people have chosen sales as chance, not a choice. Am I right? Have you ever seen any person says that I want to make my child as the best salesperson in the world? Have you met anybody? No. Have you said to a teacher or your parents that, Mom, Dad, I want to be the best salesman in the world? Have you ever met any person says that? So for the most of the people, sales was not there in their dream. It was not there. Isn't it? Because most of the sales people have joined in this profession by chance. It was not a choice. But very few people like him. Very few people have joined in sales by passion, and most of the people are living sales as a job. Correct? Most of the people are living their life with the sales as a job. But the most important thing is that if you really want to become successful in sales, you have to make sales as your choice, and you have to convert that choice as to your passion, and don't do sales as a job. Okay. So 95% salespeople join in sales as a choice. 95% sales a chance, not a choice. So if you really want to be successful in sales, you have to take it as very serious job to develop your capability, your ability, your potential to become sales as your passion. This was the experience which I had. Okay. Yes. What is the most paying profession in the world? The high paying profession in the world. The name of a high paying profession in the world. It is sales, my dears. It is sales. Sales is the high paying profession in the world. And 90% of the CEOs are coming from sales background. This is the power of sales, but many salespeople don't know that sales has this power, and they're just living their life as a job, maintaining their daily routines and meeting the clients. Just they're waking up, going to office, and finishing by 5 or 7 coming back, but they are not taking any extra effort to develop themselves as the best salesman in the world. So we have two positivity here. We are living with high paying profession. You can look at any other profession in your office or in your organization. It can be accountant, it can be any other purchase manager or any other person. Ask them what is their salary. They are all getting the fixed amount of money as their salary every month. But only the salesperson has a provision to make their salary as per their wish. You cannot see any other person who can raise their salary as per their wish. This is the great things the sales people have. And we are living in Dubai. And Dubai is one of the fastest growing city. And sales is the profession which can give you, which can fulfill your dream. So, and you're working in a fast growing organization. So this is the time. You have 3 positive things to congratulate yourself. The first thing, you are in sales. And second thing, you are in Dubai. Third thing, you are in Hotpack. Because I know the journey of Hotpack. So it is one of the fastest growing company in this sector. And this is the time to congratulate yourself. Please stand up and give yourself a big round of applause. Yes, please. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. So my first question, are you happy with your existing sales success? Are you happy with your existing sales success? Isn't it? You're happy? Fully? You're fully happy with your existing results? You're happy with your existing results? Please, those who say no. Don't worry, don't look at the managers. Forget about them. You just write for yourself. This is a self-question. Yes. And how many of you are happy with their success? Please raise your hand if you are fully happy with your sales results. Few people. I need active participation because it's a huge crowd. You're happy? You're happy with your existing results? Okay, good. So, and few people are not happy with your existing success or results, and few are very happy and comfortable with their results. Actually, everybody has to ask themselves that, are we doing the maximum capability, maximum result, or creating maximum result which we can create in our life? No. So everybody can create something better, isn't it? Everybody can create something better. You are into the sales. You shouldn't be happy with your result always. You have to unhappy with your. You can be happy with your existing situation, but never satisfied. Create something more. Otherwise, if you are happy and satisfied, you will never ever grow. That is the end of a salesman. Yes, please.
Yeah, can I interrupt you here? Well, we've heard of the first dose, second dose, when we were taking, all of us were taking the shots of Pfizer and other companies. So we were talking about the first shot, the second shot. I'm just correlating this aspect with your title booster. I think what we are speaking now, and up to now what we have heard and is spoken about, is like the first shot which everybody knows, the second shot everybody knows. So can we come to the business end, like the real booster shot which we got at the end?
Exactly.
That will be great.
Okay. Thank you. But this is a journey of understanding.
All of us are very experienced, all of them. Even the youngest person is more than 30 years old. Fortunately, I'm soon expiring. in terms of, so let's talk about the business end and the booster actually. The booster. That's why I.
Yes. Thank you. Your good name, please.
Malik Akhtar.
Malik Akhtar. Your position?
I'm in sales. I
Okay.
think everybody- we are-
Thank you so much. So give him a big round of applause. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Sir, this course, it's a 4-hour session. It's a kind of a journey is there. So we have planned accordingly and we will reach their booster session. Be ready for that. Okay? This is an introduction session and we have just passed 10 minutes of this session. And I want to ask you, what are the challenges you are facing in sales? This is an open question for you. I'm expecting an answer from all of you. What are the major challenges you are facing in sales?
Of course, pricing, no challenges.
Yes, what is your challenges? Customer attitude, competition, yes. Relationship with what? Client, relationship with the client, okay. Yes. Competition already said. Is there any other challenges you're facing in sales? External factors, something happen around the world, okay. Price, your price is too high, okay. And what are the other challenges? Sometimes people behavior, okay. Time management, stock availability, okay. Payment issue, customer genuinity, payment delays, all of the challenges we are facing. Many challenges we have in sales. And this is another question for you. Why companies need a sales people? Why we need this much sales people within our organization? Company need money, and even though there are many companies are not having the sales team, they don't need a sales team, but Hotpack is having a great team of sales. Why we need a sales team?
Because company cannot approach customer directly.
We are here to promote the positive side of the company. You are here to promote the positive side of the company. Yes. What else?
Company cannot reach to customer directly.
Company cannot reach a customer, but company can come to company. Sorry, the customer can come to the company.
Every customer will not prefer walking into the office.
Exactly.
They need somebody who represents the product or the service.
Okay. So the thing is that it's very clear. Nobody is waiting for your product. Nobody is waiting for your product. If Apple launch a new model of their mobile phone, people are waiting and people are in queue to buy that product. But we don't have such demand and the people are not waiting for our product. And they have many reasons not to buy your product. They have many reasons. It can be price, it can be location, it can be quality, and your price may be high. That is the reason we need salespeople. Our product can be not competing with somebody else or meeting some kind of a criteria. Any reason, people don't want to buy from your factory. So we are here as a salespeople. Otherwise, the customers can come at our factory and get it from there, and they can fulfill their demands. If it is not happening, there should be a requirement of salespeople. So these are the reason every company keeps a salespeople with them. And if we really wanted to succeed in sales, there are few characteristics and abilities first we have to build. So how many years? Yeah, this is another question. Just wanted to understand who you are and what are the challenges and how many years of experience you have. How many of you are here having more than 10 years experience in sales? So is there anybody having 20 years experience or more? Great. More than 20 years experience. 10 years experience. And 5, more than 5, I mean in between 5 to 10. Okay. So more than 3 years, in between 3 to 5. Is there anybody? And 0 to 3. 0 to 3 years experience. Yes. And most of the people having experience around 5 to 10, 15. So 5 to 10 years of experience is a great experience. It's a great experience, and I wanted to ask you, within this 5 or 10 years experience, is this your maximum or you haven't yet your maximum? How many of you have met your maximum in this 5 years? How many of you think that I met and I fulfill my maximum capacity? Or do you want to achieve more? Everybody's here, of course, in sales, wanted to achieve more results. Otherwise, we won't be sitting here. And the company also wanted to create massive results from you. That is the reason we are spending time and effort to give you the training. So salespeople is the most important people for any organization, and even in Hotpack. So we need, everybody wanted to succeed in sales. Everybody, every organization needs, every client needs, every executive needs, because we need more clients, more business, more commission, and more money is our primary aim. So this is the reason we are into the sales, and the purpose of training is to create and make you capable of delivering these results. We already discussed the sales is the profession of making money. Sales is the profession of making money, and why most sales people are not succeeding. Everybody is here in sales, but all are not successful. They have experience of 5 years, maybe 10 years, and 20 years. I was working with many organizations for sales, and people are saying that I am here in this sales for 10 years or 20 years. But doesn't mean that everybody is successful. So why people are not succeeding in sales, even crossing after 10 years? Surviving is not successful. Surviving 10 years or 15 years is not successful. Success is something different. Or surviving for 10 years or 20 years is something different. So why people are not succeeding in sales? Forty percentage people are failing in sales. 30% people are surviving in sales. Only around 20% people are making a better life. In that, 88% people are actually succeeding in sales. 92% people are survivors, losers, and above average life. 8% people are real sales people. They make $1 million every year through sales in every company. So
What is the criteria or we achieve?
we will discuss. We will discuss.
Because I can also package it to become millionaire.
No, we will discuss. We will discuss. We're talking about the general scenario and we will teach you how to become. Okay? We will discuss.
One thing here I want to add is generally we shouldn't go for generalization because I believe that a success story is not a constant success story. Somebody cannot be declared as a total failure or somebody cannot be declared as a total success based on his graph with that kind of extreme. So what I believe is that there are cases to cases, case study by case study. Some people might be very successful with some certain case study, certain projects. The most successful people will call it as those people who are making millions could be very big failures in terms of certain projects. So we cannot declare people just on a graph that they are total failure, this percent and that percent. I think the better answer could be case by case. Some people get success somewhere. In some cases, some people.
Thank you, sir. We will answer all this. Yes. Thank you. We will answer, but let me finish this and I'll take all your questions. Okay? Thank you. The first things why many people are not succeeding in sales or living an average or survivor's life is mindset. Mindset means sales is actually it's not a normal job, or it shouldn't be a normal job. Everybody can be a salesman. It needs certain criteria, and if you really want to be successful or create more results, you have to change your mind as a professional salesman. So many people are not changing their mind as a professional salespeople, so they are lacking mindset. And the second reason, average salespeople or average result creators are think that they can't create massive success. They can't cross maximum results or their capability. And a few things, I don't have that capability. I have only limited capability. I can handle certain level of clients. I can't go to the big clients. I can't talk to them. I can't close them. This is the capability problem, and very much don't know the scientific process of sales. Scientific process of sales. Because if you want to be a doctor, you can go to a medical college, learn what is the step-by-step process to become a doctor. If you really want to be an engineer, you can go to any engineering college. You can learn step-by-step process to become an engineer. And you are here 10 years, 20 years. You are doing as a good salespeople, you have created a good sales results. But have you learned the scientific process of sales like a doctor or engineer? We haven't learned sales from anywhere. We have learned sales through experience, isn't it? We have learned through experience. We met client, we got a training from an experienced guy. Experienced senior taught us this is the way you have to do. It doesn't mean that the experienced guy is always right. He learned something from his senior, or he learned the sales from his own and started working, started making results. But there are a lot of things he is doing right, and maybe a few things can be wrong. Many people, the survivors, don't know. Actually, there is no possibility to learn sales step by step, scientific process of sales. This is the major reason many people are failing in sales. And the last one, have no big dream. Everybody have a dream, but the size of your dream will define size of your closing. Size of your dream will define the energy will produce. Because if you have a small dream and if you have a small life target, you don't need to take a massive energy. You don't need to take more effort or commitment to produce yourself as the best salesperson in the world. You don't need to go to any university or any training to learn sales, because you have a small goal and a small dream. It is enough to make, and you can live as a survivor. So what? Then you have, many of you have a 10 years or 15 years, 5 years experience. This is my question. What do you mean by sales? What you mean by sales? Yes, please. What do you mean by sales? Generating money. Is that sales? Yes. Okay. Is there any other better answer?
Fulfilling the requirements.
Fulfilling the requirement. So if the government is fulfilling the requirement, there is no sales. What do you mean by sales? Sell the product. I'm asking that. What is sales?
Generating business.
You know sales, you have experienced sales, but what is the definition of sales? Creating awareness and demand. Okay, good. Creating awareness and demand is not enough to make money, isn't it? Demand, and there are certain other things are there. And what does it mean, sales? Demand and supply. It's economics. Okay? Sales means, yes. 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 There should be charge. A transaction equivalent value, transfer of value, transfer of goods with a money or value is called, we can frankly say it is sales. Yes, yes, there was another. Yes, please. Action of selling. Action of selling. Actually, for a salesperson, sales is the transfer of energy. It's a transfer of energy. According to Zig Ziglar, the sales guru in the world, one of the leading sales guru in the world, Zig Ziglar says that sales is the transfer of energy. Because when you are meeting a client, when you are talking to the client, what are you transferring exactly? It's not the product. It's not the company. It is the energy which you are holding within you, isn't it? Your talk, your body language, your communication, everything should have certain level of energy to convey the message. This is called, according to Zig Ziglar, is one of the most popular sales guru in the world, says that it is a transfer of energy. So if you want to transfer your energy, you have to hold it. You should have energy within, then only you can transfer. A salesman should not be like any other profession. He has to be always active, energetic, and a client has to feel that he can fulfill my requirement. So this is the energy transfer, and we have to keep within. Only 8, I told you, only 8% salespeople have become huge successful. Huge successful. You just look at the list of the organization's sales payroll. Take the list, and you can see that around 10% people are making. I'm sure that in your organization as well, 10% sales people will make more result than the other 90% of sales people. Isn't, if you're looking at the HR records, you will see that 10% or around 10% will the sales people will create maximum result than other 90% of the people. Why only 8% people are making more result than other 90% of the people? So this is the question, and we are discussing today the gap between these 10 and 90%. Everybody can become a successful salesperson by following the right criteria and step-by-step process. If sales is not making you rich, I use that word, rich, we are actually not a good salespeople. This is the definition. Actually, sales gurus have said, if you are into the sales, you have to be rich, because no other profession in your organization is giving you an opportunity to make your own money as per your wish. No other profession or job positions will give you opportunity to make maximum money as per your wish. So you have to be rich, or maximum revenue has to create through commission, salaries, incentives. This is the purpose of salesman, and they have to create. I told you, 92% can be a survey-based or average salespeople, and 8% people are only succeeding like $1 million salesman. I'm not asking you to become a millionaire, but $1 million salesman is like a mindset of highly successful or high ticket closing salespeople. Got it? It's a mindset. If you are looking at your organization, why they are making 99% or 8% people are making massive success, only the reason that they have different kind of mindset. In world, when you are looking at the world, and 8% of the people are making massive success, they all have a different kind of mindset than other normal salespeople. So that we discuss about that mindset difference. See, why $1 million salesman mindset is important. Everybody is in sales. Everybody is in sales. If you are looking at the salespeople on the street, or if you're passing any salesperson, everybody is in sales. But all salespeople are not rich. All are good closers. You might have seen many salespeople. They are excellent talent in closing, communication. They have greater energy, and they all have everything. They have everything. They have a greater talent to close the people, deal the people. But many people are not succeeding in sales or financially. They are good at sales, but they are not becoming a rich or $1 million or a massive successful salesman. Why? Because it's mindset. Mindset is making differences. Everybody is selling, but every salesman is not $1 million sales category. Everybody is in sales. If you are, meeting any salespeople or supermarket or restaurant, catering, wherever you are going, everybody is in sales. They're all doing. They know how to handle the client. They know how to close the client. Their communication skill is excellent. But the difference of $1 million salesman and ordinary salesman is their mindset. If you don't have the $1 million mindset, your capacity of closing, the volume of closing, and the size of the client will be different. The mindset makes the difference, not the skill set. Every salespeople have their own skill set is there. They know how to handle the client. And the sales is almost same. Everybody is doing, everybody is selling the product. Everybody is collecting the money, but very few people are making massive money through sales. It is the difference of their mindset. So that mindset difference we are going to discuss today to become a super successful salesman. The capability, of course, capability. You can see that many players are there. In India we say that a gully plays and the ground plays. You can see many people or many kids, the players are playing cricket on the gully, on the street. They're good players, but they don't follow any rules. There is no any criteria, any record, any system, but they may be the good players. They're doing best, but they won't get recognized. People won't say that he is successful because there are certain criteria is there and mindset is there. There are certain strategies there to make a difference. So that difference we are going to discuss about and build $1 million mindset in sales. If you really want to become successful in sales, it doesn't mean that you cross 10 years. I appreciate you cross 10 years or 20 years. But if you cross 10 years or 20 years in sales, you have to be a super successful and you have to be financially free and rich because you are in sales. You are in sales. No other profession will give you the opportunity to make massive success like sales. So that mindset will help you to attract the right client. That mindset will change your body language. That mindset will help you to create your capability, your communication skill. Otherwise, you don't think there is a need of change in communication. I'm meeting the client and I'm closing the deal. I'm talking to the client and I have years of experience, 5 years or 10 years of experience. And many people don't think that they want to change their client. They want to change their volume and they want to change their capacity of closing ability. You know, the first year they have closed 100,000. The next year they have to close $1 million. I know that many people are closing millions and many people still stays there 100,000. Yes, they have 100,000. There are a few people are making $1 million. What is the difference between this 100,000 and million? The first thing, it's mindset. If you don't have the right mindset to become a million closer, $1 million dirhams closer, you will never become $1 million dirhams closer or $1 million sales mindset. So it will help you to attract the right client and it will help you to handle the objection. I'm here. I'm not actually a trainer. If people ask me, who are you in your organization? I'm the salesman. I am a salesman. I am the best salesman in my organization. Because you can see that there are many people are doing this same profession, training, all this. But we are not charging small amount of money. We are charging premium price. The premium pricing, premium closing is always involve mindset activity. If you want to close a premium closing, premium deal, premium client, you have to build your mindset to become $1 million salesman. And one thing you have to remember, the most important challenge, the major challenge of every human or to escape, the hardest person to escape is your mindset. If you were living a standard of life for 1 year or 2 years, if you're meeting the standard of clients, you just look at your the standard of your client for the last couple of years. If the standard of your client hasn't changed for the last couple of years, you're living in the same standard. And of course, your salary or commission or incentive won't make much difference based on your experience. Your experience won't help you to change your incentive if you don't change your mindset as $1 million mindset, a successful salesman. So first of all, the process of transformation. The purpose of this training, let me clear. First of all, we are going to discuss about how to build a successful salesman mindset, the first phase. Then we will try to learn the art and science, the basics of art and science of sales. And the third one, the practice, how to practice sales. So every salesman has to follow this, the right mindset, the right skill set, and the right action will create a guaranteed success. If you don't have the right mindset, of course, it is very hard to succeed. Skill set will help you to become successful, but it won't help you much if you are misplaced. If you really want to transform life, you have to learn new things and forget about what you have learned. The capability of learning plus unlearning will help you to become successful. If you don't know how to unlearn your past experience, your past knowledge will help you to stuck in your older life, and it won't help you to create new result. People are, the first activity of everybody is doing that. They're doing the same things and expecting different results. This is what is happening in ordinary people's life. So I told you this is not the world of experience, this is the world of capability. So now we are going to discuss about how to build $1 million salesman mindset. Mindset is everything in sales. Because why I'm talking about a mindset? I've been working with many corporations and I have learned and I have attended many training from the sales gurus in the world. Everybody is talking about the mindset. If you really want to become successful in any profession or even in sales, you should have a greater mindset. Because mindset will define the standard of your living. The $1 million salesman mindset is a different world, my dears. It's a different world. You have to start thinking new. Your talking style should be new. And your way of talking, closing style, your client will be different. Because if you are maintaining the same client, you will make the same results. If you are maintaining the same volume, you will make the same result. And your dress code, your communication, your way of talking, everything have to be, your energy has to be different. You cannot live with the same energy of life. Can you please repeat with me whatever I'm saying? Can you please repeat this word? I can change my life. Are you ready? Yes. Yes, please. Please repeat with me. Repeat after me. I can change by raising your hands. Yes, please. I can change. Once again, please. So there will be 3 words. First, I can change. Then, I will change. And the last one will be, I am unstoppable. 2 years, you are getting almost the same salary. And you have a living standard. You think, that will become your mindset. And your activity almost similar for the last couple of years. You're doing the same things. Your standard of life, your way of spending, everything can be almost similar. So you don't want to change this and you stick over there. And we sit for some activity for a long period of time, repeatedly doing the same activity for a long period of time called mindset. So mindset means if I'm achieving 25,000 dirhams per month average, and you did it for last 2 years, why it become almost time you're maintaining the 25,000 or 30,000 as your salary average means you set the activity, the habits all set for 25,000. All set for 25,000. Your way of talking, your level of effort, your habits are keeping you on 25,000 is mindset. If you want to create a 50,000 per month, you have to be a new you. Otherwise, it is hard. Got it? That is called mindset. Your attitude has to be different. Your capability has to be different. Your way of talking has to be different. Everything has to raise of its standard from 25 to 50,000. So that is called a mindset. So if you want to achieve more, you have to lift your mindset. The first thing, you have to lift your mindset. Then only the impact of your action will create the impact on the clients. I hope it is clear. Okay. So if you want to raise your salary standard, you have to get out of this comfort zone. Otherwise, you will always stay over there. You don't know what is the mistake you're doing. You don't know what is the mistake you're doing. You are working hard. You are working 6 hours or 8 hours or 10 hours. You're going to the client, meeting the client, closing the client. But maybe your position, maybe you have crossed 20 years. You passed already 10 years. But if your life is not upgrading, or salary or commission is not lifting to the maximum expectation, you are set for some level of lifestyle or standard of making money. Oh, excuse me. This is called mindset. If you want to lift yourself, you have to get out of your comfort zone. If you really want to get out of your comfort zone, first of all, I want to say that declare your expiry date. What is your expiry date? What is your expiry date? What is your expiry date? End of the month, no expiry date? What is your expiry date at the back? It's not defined, admit. So here, the expiry date means the expiry date of your existing average salary. Got it? Expiry date of living standard. And when you are fixing your expiry date of your existing car, clear? I'll explain you. Everything starts from your present life standard has to expire somewhere, sometime. If you are not fixing an expiry date, what will happen to us means we will be expired. We will be expired. Because your capability, your way of communication won't last forever. Right? Your client handling skill maybe won't help you after 5 years. Market may change. The way of talking may change. Maybe you won't meet the client. Artificial intelligence will take the order. And if we are not upgrading ourselves to meet the market demands or current market situations, we will get expired. Clear? This is called fixing an expiry date. Your client has to expire one day. The level of client or the standard of client has to expire if you want to upgrade your sales volume. So this is expiry date. So when you are going to fix an expiry date, your mode of sales has to be expired, because you all know that before and after Corona, we are not doing the same or business same as what we have done before Corona or COVID, isn't it? It's expired. It may be 5, it may be 1 year, maybe 10 years. No, the way of closing may change. Now people are meeting, actually I have a lot of clients from different kind of world for giving training. I am coaching entrepreneurs from 43 countries. 43 countries I am coaching entrepreneurs, but I never met any of them personally. Any of them personally. It was impossible to meet or give some kind of a coaching or training a couple of years back. Got it? I got the capability. The market has changed, technology has changed, and I have to update to meet my client's requirement. If I am, I say that, no, I won't do online training. I have an online academy, and the academy is running automatically if I am taking classes here, but there are many people are attending my classes through the mobile application called Benjali app. I update myself, the entire process of training. So I am updating, otherwise I will expire. I'm a millionaire. I make $1 million every year through this training profession because I'm $1 million salesman. As I told you that you will see many trainers. They do training for 100 dirhams. They do training for 500 dirhams. But the level and closing capacity and the business volume is completely depends on the mindset you have. You can do training for, you can do anything. You can live as a salesman for 10,000 or 5,000 or 15,000 for years. But the same way, you can also create massive 50,000 to 25,000. Just change your capability, change your communication skill, change your closing skill, and change your clients. Change your clients. If you are dealing with a low volume client, your end result will be low. If you don't have a capacity to sell, you are selling product to high volume client, you will not make a massive result. But the closing skill and the capability won't be similar for the low and high volume. If you are selling the low volume customers forever, your income also will remain low. And if you really want to be a champion in any profession, if you really want to be a champion in profession, fix an expiry date for existing living standard. Your mobile phone is expiring almost every 1 or 2 years because updation is happening. If you're keeping the same mobile phone for 5 years, you can meet the requirement of a mobile phone. You can survive the same capability when you have updated yourself. When you acquire a new capability as a salesman, when you have undergone, met a client, I know, you met a client, you face daily challenges, and how many of you have undergone any additional capability development or skill development training last 1 or 2 years? So updation of ourselves will help you to survive and succeed for the future demands, even in sales. And salesmen need more updation than any other profession because we are meeting clients, most updated clients every day, and the clients are updating more faster. So if you really want to become successful salesman, you have to maintain expiry date for your capability. Your way of communication, your way of dress, your way of talking has to change every year. Otherwise, you will remain safe. So setting an expiry date, the first things for every salesman, because as you know that, you all know the story of Henry Ford. Model T was one of the best model from the Ford Corporation. It was making huge success, and Ford was so passionate on doing that. But when General Motors came, they bought with the new beautiful models. People was asking to Ford, Mr. Ford, General Motors is making beautiful car. It is more attractive than your Model T. But we still wanted to keep, because you are the pioneer in this industry, and we wanted to use your car as our car, our favorite car. Please change. But Ford was not ready. The first few years, Ford was the highest, they have highest market share. But within couple of years, Ford lost the market leadership and they never get back because of updation. And everything, every model, every capability, every communication skill, every way of talking will expire someday. If you are in sales, you have to update every day, because Nokia was the one of the market leader on around 2010, 2009, 2011. They were leading the mobile market. But what happens? As you all know that, they thought their software was one of the best one. There is no need of updation. But market and the client want to update. People went to the iPhone and they switched to the Android, what happened to the client? They were the global leader. But if you are not updating yourself, your capability or productivity, you will remain same. And what will happen? The expired. If you are using an expired medicine, what will happen? Two things will happen. Yes, the first thing, right? Reaction or no action. If you are not updating, if you become expired, your action will never create any impact. Nokia tried a lot to make, they tried a lot, but no action because it is expired. So this is what is happening in every salesman life because clients are changing. Their way of talking is changing. Their pattern is changing. So we have to upgrade ourselves as the one of the leader. So everything expired. So two things, two type of people are there in the world. First one, intelligent people and wise people. What is that intelligent and wise? Is there anybody can give me an explanation? What is the difference between wise and intelligence? Yes, very good, right answer. Intelligence is the basic IQ, understanding of something, and wisdom means understanding with experience called wisdom. You have to be wise. You have to be wise, having knowledge and experience to become successful. Because if you really want to maximize your life, everything, the story of Sachin and Vinod Kambli is the best example for intelligence and wisdom. Because two were hailing from the same school and same village, and they were both international cricket players. They have done well, but Sachin Tendulkar joined an Indian international cricket team years before Vinod Kambli. And Sachin left at his 40s. But Vinod Kambli left, I think, left Indian cricket team within 4 or 5 years. So what was the secret of Sachin? He has a lot of limitations. His height was a limitation, and he was limited to handle most of the balls and the bounces and many other challenges were there. But the most important quality he has, he was practicing minimum 3 hours every day. So that practice made him as a wise. The wise led him to create all the records in the sports. So this is the wisdom manufacturing process. Wisdom manufacturing process is a continuous journey. We are here for this training. And remember, this content will not be there in your mind. 90% of the content will not be there in your mind after 24 hours. Alright? You will forget. 90% of the content you will forget 24 hours. 90% of the content. And 10% of the remaining content you will forget in 1 week. So within 1 week, all effort, all time and all money will expire. This is the human brain, and so you are getting a data in everywhere. Not only in this training, if you are reading a book, if you are attending any training, if you are meeting a mentor, if you are meeting a manager for a mentoring session, the first things you will get a data. Data you have to transfer it as an information within 24 hours. If you are, how many of you have read any books in last 3 months or 1 year? 1 year, in last 1 year, if you, how many of you have read at least one book? What was the book name, sir? And who was the author? You don't remember? Okay. So, who else? Yes. What was that book, sir? Anxious Investor by Scott Nations. And can you please give me the few content insight or major points? Okay, okay. Always people tend to make mistakes. That was the lesson you have. And when did you read that book? You're reading now. Okay, good, very good, very good. Okay. So, is there anybody have already read 6 months before? Any book? Anyone? What was the name of the book, sir?
Main can
Be-
from Hitler.
I can't hear you. From Hitler. Okay, very good. So, why we forget the name of an author for the major content? Because we are all gathering the data, and if you don't write or read the data again, we will forget the major contents. Because every data we have transfer into as an information. So if you are sitting here, if you don't write, if you don't take the notes, you will forget 90% within a day, 100% within a week. 100% within a week, you will forget. You will just have a glimpse of it. You will just have a few points or idea. Or when you are thinking about the training after 1 week, you may be having a few picture of this entire event. And the taste of the food will give you a reminder of the training and won't be the content. Because content will go after 1 week. So you have to transfer it as information. When you transfer it as an information, then the transformation process has to work with practice. When you practice with, for example, you learn sales. You learn sales, the scientific process of the sales, how to handle the client, how to handle the objection, how to handle the price objection, and all of these objections, you learn about it. How to handle the price objection. So, we will learn, but if you don't practice, we will forget everything. And when we practice, we will face failure at first. Again failure, but the size of the failure will be a little smaller. Again you will fail, but the size of the failure will be smaller. And finally, you will realize how to close, how to handle. Success may be small at first, then it will become bigger. This is the process of life transformation and wisdom transformation, not only in sales, in every aspects of your life. Clear? So this has to practice to change our life to the next level. And one more thing, I'm not going to detail. Possibility thinker. As a salesman, not a positive thinker. Positivity and possibility is absolutely different. Positive thinker won't be positive always, but circumstance won't be same. Client won't greet you always with a smiling face. And you will not get business from every client at every time. If you're always positive, the positivity won't help you alone to become successful. You have to be a possibility thinker, because life will have a different phases. You will face challenges, you will face opportunities, you will have hard moments in life. If you want to cross that hard moments in life, you have to be a possibility thinker. So, now we are moving to step by step of being $1 million mindset salesman. Everything starts from a dream, but the size of the dream defines the quality of your life, quality of capability. If you want to play an international football, If you want to be, your dreams to become an international footballer, and your dream to become a gully footballer. There are two kind of street footballer and an international footballer. Your dream to become, one person want to be an international footballer and one person want to be a street footballer. So the practice shouldn't be the same. It has to be different. Their thought level has to be different. So this is the important of having a big dream. Everybody having a dream. But the size of the dream will define everything. If you want to be a global success, or if your salary and your incentive, your commission will reflect in your dream, in yourself. Yes, because if your dream is bigger, of course, if it is strong enough, you will take more effort, you will take more challenges to achieve this. And this is the first step. You will have to increase the speed, productivity, communication skill and everything. And the size, your size of your dream will reflect the following: size of the client and size of the volume. Size of the dream will reflect two things: size of the client and size of the volume. So what size of the client you have? And what is the average size of your sales volume with each client? Look at that. If you have 100 clients, you maintaining 100 clients with low volume, of course, you cannot fulfill your dream. You will take more effort, more commitment to find more clients. And the huge size will help you to achieve your dream a bit faster than the lower volume. Then understand yourself. I'm not looking into this. Okay. But remember, our capacity, limitation, our stories, everything is making us limited. Sorry? Okay, thank you. So understand ourselves. Understanding ourselves, what is the current reality and what is our future dreams. And capabilities and capacity we have to gain. We have to list it out, but we are not going to detail. We'll just jump into the yes. Be professional. Can you give me the name of some of the professional jobs? Professional job. Engineers, doctors. Sorry? Data scientist, okay. Pilots, scientists, salesmen, doctors. Why do you call them as a professional? I'm not asking high paying or low paying. Professional. The name of professional jobs, professional positions. Why do we call a doctor as a professional? Qualification means education. Education plus practice, training. Yes, three things make person professional. First, the medical college teaches students how to treat a human being and what is the anatomy of a body, how to find disease, how to solve the issues. Everything will teach and will let them to practice with the doctors under the supervision of the experienced doctors. So the education, training and experience will make them a professional. So this is always important for you also, for us also, for everybody also. If we are really want to succeed in any job, we want to have an education first. But unfortunately, we haven't get a proper education. We go to training. In sales, we go to training. We go to experience. But education is missing. Isn't it? Have you ever gone any diploma or MBA in sales? Marketing is there. But sales, there is no college teaching how to handle the client. There is universities talking about how to handle the price objection. There is no academy is teaching or giving you any masters to handle the client or make more money or collect more money. So if you really want to be successful in sales, you have to learn at also how to get education for sales. Be professional. 3 things. Education, experience, training, and ethics, along with ethics, will make you professional. So professionals, and with that, if you are a professional, your speed will be higher than a normal salesperson, and you will have a more talent, more capacity, and more learning is required, and self-motivated. Because 2 kind of salespeople are there. One thing is outside motivated, and the other guy is the other category is self-motivated. So if you really want to be a successful or professional salesperson, you have to be a self-motivated and self-directed. There is no pressure is required, and it doesn't have to push you to achieve your target. There should not have any monthly meeting about your target or achievement if you know how to succeed and if you are professional. So if you really want to be $1 million salesman, to be a professional and learn sales, increase the capability by being romantic with the sales. If you're talking about your girlfriend, if you're talking about your boyfriend, you'll be so happy to describe. At the first stages of your marriage life. Yes. Of course. Actually, we are bit. Oh my God. Yes. Ethics. Every profession needs to maintain its ethics. Even a doctor or salesperson, because what is the ethics in sales? Trust. We will discuss about it anyway. Trust. How? Loyalty. Commitment. Do things right way. And do not sell any product or services if there is no need. Yes, it's all together. Trust, honesty, commitment, genuinity, time, all together comes as an ethics. So if you will become professional if you have all these things and be romantic with the sales. But what is the gaps? What is the killer of being $1 million salesman? First of all, lack of commitment. Lack of commitment. Everybody wanted to become successful. Everybody wished to become successful, make more money in sales. But very few people are committed to produce that results. Commitment. Hello? Am I audible? Got confused. Hello? Lack of commitment is like jumping from the flight without using parachute and a proper training. You will never reach your destiny if you don't have commitment. So success and standard updation is always required heavy level of commitment, because otherwise it will be very hard for you. Lack of focus and lack of implementation. Now, we're going to jump into the second part of this session. Learn to sales. What is the scientific way of selling? You know many things. You're doing many things are right. Maybe you haven't bothered about or heard about few areas of sales or how to handle the client in a scientific manner. This is the time to learn about how to get more sales through. Yes. Are you ready? Repeat after me. Are you ready? Yes. No, my dears, little more louder. Let me feel that energy within. Are you ready? Yes. Then we will. Can you repeat again that I can change my life? Yes, please. And this time I'm expecting everybody's active participation. Repeat after me. I can change my life. I can change my life. Full and a louder voice. I will change my life. I will change my life. I am unstoppable. I am unstoppable. Just stand up and say I am unstoppable. Let me repeat. Okay, once again. I can change my life. I can change my life. I will change my life. I will change my life. I am unstoppable. I am unstoppable. Thank you so much. So what is sales? We already discussed about what is sales. It's a transfer of energy. And we have another definition called create urge to buy your product and services. Create urge to buy your product and service in the customer's mind is called another definition of sales. So if we are into the sales, what is the role of a salesman? Create urge. Create urge, because if you are a chain smoker, and what would you feel that if you don't take a cigarette for a couple of hours? Yes? If you are a chain smoker, if you don't have a cigarette for a couple of hours, what would you feel then? It's very hard, and they will be eager to get cigarettes. They will be very, very eager to get. So that is the role of salesman. You have to create that kind of urge in the customer's mind to sell your product. They have to wait for your product. They should feel that this will help out their life, and without this product, their life will be waste. So everybody in sales, everybody wanted to make more sales. Every salesman, everybody wanted to make more sales, more client, more volume, and more commission and salary. This is the primary objective of every salesman. But in my years of sales, teaching and learning and teaching, I understand that every customer first buy product, company, or anything. What will be the customer will buy first? Product. Second, the company name. Then what else? Quality. Yes, this is what is the understanding of every person. They think that customer will buy the product first. Isn't it? No, it's wrong. Yes. In sales, every time, every customer buy, was right, you, the person, the salesman, then the company, finally the products. People won't buy the product first. But many people think that it's product. They always take their catalog and explaining that this is the product, we have this product, we have this product, we have this product. All of the details of the product we are explaining, but client won't buy until and unless they feel that you are a trustable person. You are an honest person. Would you buy any product if you don't like a salesman? No, whatever the company, whatever the brand, whatever the product they have, they will not buy. So the first thing as a salesman, you have to be a loving, a trusted, and connected human being first, before you sell your company or product. Because people buy first you, then your company, then the product. This is first. So how to sell yourself? If you want to sell yourself, so what is the way? How you sell yourself? How the people will buy yourself as a first product? Yes. Sorry? To make distance? No, how to sell yourself? Yes. Everybody is a salesman and every process is salesman. You already sold yourself in front of the HR manager when you're sitting with your CV. That is called a sales. Okay. How to sell yourself and what you have done to sell. Yes, please, sir. Attention, interest, desire. Can you please explain that in detail? Grab attention. Okay. Create desire. Okay. Yes, you create a desire. Very good, very good, very good. So, good answer. Give him a big round of applause. Good. So, how to sell out all our answers? And first things we told you that you have to sell yourself and build trust in front of the customer. How to build a trust? How can you build a trust? Yes, please. You represent your company, very good. You representing a brand, and along with that, the way of your talking. Yes, the way of talking, the energy within, the capacity, the communication skill, and question asking skill, the probing skill, the answering skill, the listening skill, everything will help you to sell yourself first or a likable person. You have to sell yourself as a likable person at first. Then only you will get acceptance in front of the So we are going to learn about how to be a trustworthy or a likable person in sales. First you, we told you that. First you. We are the first commodity. Our way of talking, our dress code, our perfume, our car, our spectacles, our dress code, everything is a selling commodity. Everything is a selling commodity. Your communication skill is the selling commodity. Your listening capacity is the selling commodity. If you don't listen to the customer will not listen to you. And they won't give you trust. They won't show you any interest to give you order. So first you, then you have to talk about your company. You don't need to talk about yourself. You have to show yourself. You have to present yourself by telling your company. You have a great company, you have a reputed brand, but the way of your explanation, way of the presentation, and the relationship, the maintenance of the relationship, long period of time, the genuinity, the ethics, the commitment, the morality you have kept with your customers will help you to sell yourself. Then the company will help you to become successful in sales, and finally, the quality of the product. And in your case, most of the case, you are into B2B, not to the B2C. You are into the B2B. Here, relationship and a company reputation will help you to achieve maximum volume. But your selling capacity will always matter. So our responsibility to work on to be a likable person. That is the first responsibility of ourselves. Actually, I'm just giving you an idea about the model of selling in olden days and the current days. It was like 50 years back or 50 years back, every salespeople and sales training and sales book was talking about the closing tips. How to close the customer. How to close the customer. Because you cannot leave a customer after closing. You have to keep the customer after closing. Because closing, in your case, in everybody's case, closing is the first step. It was not the last step. But before, the teaching was closing. Here, the modern sales, the number one thing, 40% of sales is building trust. Building trust. If you build a trust in your customer's mind, you have done half closing. Then closing will be very easy. And second, identify the need. Of course, in your case, there will be a need of the product and presenting solutions. Then finally, the last one, the least priority is closing. Because if you build a trust, closing will be very easy. You don't need to take any effort. But closing will become very hard in this case if you don't build trust. The trust includes trust about yourself, trust about your company, and trust about the product. If you build all this, then there is no need of much effort in closing. If you don't have all this trust, it will be very hard to. So it is very important thing is that if there is no trust, no sales. This one? Clear? So as a salesperson, we have to work on improving our closing capacity through building trust. Trust is the most important thing, and the trust about yourself, your company, and the product. Is that over, sir? Okay. You can also take a pictures if you want. Let's move. Okay. So no trust, no sales. So how to sell yourself? How to sell yourself? It is very simple. With a beautiful smile, you can sell yourself. With a beautiful dress code, your way of talking. And when you talk to the customer, do not speak much faster. Talk a little slow, because there is a scientific research between the person who speak faster and speak slower. Those who speak slower, they have capability to influence the people than those who speak much faster. So when you are talking to the customer, a bit slow, not too much slow, a bit slow, let them understand, let them have a clear idea about your company or your product and yourself. And with beautiful smile, interacting, and the skill to ask questions. Your ability to ask the right question, empathetic, and a dress code, and all other factors to make you a likable person. This is the first step we have to do, because no need to work hard. In sales, no need to work hard to make more money. I'll tell you. In sales, actually, you will only need to work less to make more money. Working more and hard won't make you a successful salesperson. Because any salesman is, there are a lot of managers are here. If a salesman is working 16 hours, he says that to him, "Sir, I have visited 120 clients last month, and I work 15 hours every month. Give me commission. Give me my incentive." Will they give? It does not depends on the working hours. It's not based on the clients you visited. Of course, the visit has to create impact. If you don't have the capacity to create impact, you lost. Yes, you lost. So sales is not the job to work hard. It is the job of creating results. It is the job of creating results. If you don't have a capability to create results, no one will consider your effort and hard work. In sales, you need to work too hard if you have a great result-making capacity. You work only 2 hours every day, but your result is much bigger than the average. You don't need to work more harder. Your result will show your capacity. So result-making capacity is the more important thing in sales. And getting result doesn't require more time at all. It is not the result needed. How many hours needed to close a sales or a deal? It depends on the customers, volume of the deal. If you're dealing with the key accounts, of course, it will take a long process. But final decision is only 30 minutes or 1 minute, maximum 5 minutes, the final decision. The process takes more. And decision or result is the closing is only matter of 1 minute or 5 minutes. But the process of convincing the customer will take more. It's not getting results that all take time. It is the process. Time and effort is not equal to money in sales. In sales, if you're working too hard, meeting the clients, many people, you will not get anything, and you will get something based on the result you have created. And there are two types of salespeople in this: activity oriented and productivity oriented. Activity oriented people are doing their activity, meeting their client, they create an average impact, they close an average sales, is the called activity oriented. And there are two other people, productivity oriented. Productivity oriented people create results, even though they met very few people, but they have huge capacity to close massive results by meeting maybe the huge volume, the size of the customer, the size of the volume can create to become productivity oriented people. So we have to be the process of transformation. It takes two areas. There are two types of salespeople. I told you productivity and productivity oriented and activity oriented. Here in this, activity oriented people always long suffering. Productivity oriented people will prefer short suffering. So what kind of salespeople you? This is what we are discussing about. Long suffering means if you don't upgrade your capacity, if you don't upgrade your communication skill, if you don't upgrade your closing skill, your negotiation skill, your objection handling skill, what will happen? What will happen? Of course, we will have to suffer for a long period of time. Our life will become suffering. And people, short suffering, they learn how to close people, how to communicate effectively, how to handle questions, how to handle objection. It is not easy, of course. They have to work hard, because I was working in a company. I wanted to be a salesman as well as a trainer, because along with salesman and coach, this was my dream. I was working in a company. I was driving 2 hours from Al Ain to Dubai and Dubai to Al Ain with a MNC company, and I hardly get 1 or 2 hours for my preparation. And it was very hard for me to maintain my momentum and to keep me on the track to transform my life from one position to another around 7 years back. It was very, very hard for me to shift from one position to another. But I choose short suffering. I was started reading books. I was working with many coaches. I met many entrepreneurs. I met many sales people and sales gurus. I worked with many sales executives to learn things. There was a lot of challenges because I never had enough time. During the drive, I used to listen audio books, and whenever I had time, I was sitting with the clients and I was hardly sleeping 4 to 5 hours, maximum 4 hours. The rest of the time I was working through online and offline. In 2 or 3 years, I could shift my profession to become coach, especially as a sales coach. That is called short suffering. Because if you really want to make a massive result, you have to choose a short suffering to change your life. It is not easy for you. So now, yes, now we are deeply going to the sales part. We'll take our break after 15 minutes. Before that, I want to ask you, what do you think about sales? Is sales art or science? How many of you think that it is an art? Can you please raise your hands? Art, artistic. Yes, it can be talent, artist, yes. And how many of you think it is a science? Why do you think it is a science, sir? You raise your hands, science. Why do you think, yes, you, science? Okay, that it can be an art. Why it becomes science? We need to understand the chemistry with the clients and orders. Yes, why do we call it art or science? Yes, please.
Because we have to think out of the box.
You think it is science, right?
Yes.
Okay. Why it has become science?
Because we have to think out of the box of the conventional selling methods.
Okay.
You have to use your own acumen
Okay.
to convince the other person.
Yes, please.
So I think science is more than art, from my point of view.
Science is more than art. Okay.
Yes.
So why?
Because you are just playing with the mind of other person. You are
You
going,
play. Okay.
Yeah, you are going into the subconscious mind of a person, how
Hmm.
he's thinking, how to convince that person. So it requires more science rather than art.
Okay. Thank you so much. You're right. Give it a big round of applause. How many of you think it's art? Okay, I'll take that call. Yes, so there was a people, they says that it was science, sorry, art. Telling that it is art. Why it became art? Yes, how many of you think that it is both art and science? Yes, sir, please. Why it becomes art and science?
It's art because there is expression involved, there is communication is still involved,
Okay,
your articulation is involved.
yes,
It is art. Now, it's also a science because there is a methodology involved.
Very.
There is systematic approaches involved. It's also a part of science. So you have a best combination of art and science.
very good, superb. Science is art as well as science. Sales is art. That is the reason few people are succeeding and most of the people are failing. Clear? Because who is the best artist? They make more result. Sales is science because I can teach you. If it is not a science, I cannot teach you. There is no need of a sales training. I cannot teach the artistic things. You are a talented actor. You are a talented artist. I cannot teach you the way you draw a picture, the way you act. But there should be a scientific process and methodology to follow the sales. That is the reason we have sales training. And along with the art, along with the science, you have to get the capability of delivering the scientific process in the most interested and most attractive artistic way. Then you will become successful. So sales is art as well as science. So here we are going to learn about a little, not detail because we don't have much time, but major area of closing and understanding what is the scientific process of selling. Clear? Then we will learn about how to become the most effective artist in applying the science. So sales is the process of applying scientific steps in the most interesting artistic way. That is your role as a salesperson. Clear? Clear? Okay. So sales is a science, there is a scientific process, and many people don't know what is this scientific process, and many people are not following the scientific step. That is the reason they are not creating much impact. As I told you that you have to sell yourself first, then the company, then the product. But many salespeople, many salesmen and women were selling their product first. Even before they are creating a connection with the customer, they were pushing the client to sell the product. Then the company, and they are not trying to create any connection with the customer. It is not the sales. So here in this process, we will learn everything. Oh my God. In sales, energy, your way of talking, your communication, your enthusiasm is called art. How do you dance? How do you dance? The way of dance is art, but the steps you maintain is science. If you play tabla, if you play any instrument, you have to follow some scientific steps to make a clear music, isn't it? And the way you deliver it, the speed will define your artistic capability. But you have to follow a scientific step to keep that music on. So this is the science and art. So as you all know that Xerox Corporation is one of the leading corporation, and they have conducted a greatest study by using many methods and by using professionals for years. For many years they have conducted how successful salespeople became successful and how many salespeople not succeed in sales. The majority of the salespeople has failed in sales, and very few people have succeeded in sales. What was the reason behind it? And finally, they have concluded every successful salespeople has maintained a certain scientific step to close the sales, to succeed in sales. These are the steps we are going to discuss. It is called span-go process. This philosophy was this study actually conducted by Xerox Corporation from America. And PANCO process called, it includes around 6 process, step-by-step process. First of all, suspecting, we will discuss it a little. Suspecting, then prospecting, then approach, negotiation, and closing, and finally receiving the order. This is all about PANCO process. We will discuss in detail after the break. I think this is the right time for the break. We will take a 15 minutes tea break. I think your tea is ready there. You can have it. Okay. But I will be here after 15 minutes, and thank you so much. We are all doing sales. We have a lot of years experience in sales. What is the first step you have to do in your sales? Can you please explain the step-by-step process of the sales which you are maintaining for a couple of years? Understanding customer requirement. Okay, what level of understanding you are? Product, market, and value. Very good. Okay, then what is the next step? Yes, just comparing their and our product and requirements. Okay, very good. Then what is next? After understanding, comparing, what will be the next step? Briefing our, yes, approach. You have to approach the customer. Then presentation. Okay, very good. Pricing. During the presentation, you will deliver all these things. Okay, presentation. Then handling rejections. Okay, very good. Yes, let's look at the process. Actually, we don't have much time to discuss in detail. If we get any other opportunity to explain, because it's a 3 days process. It's 3 days training session in all these 6 process. But we will have an understanding about what is suspecting, what is prospecting, what is approach, and negotiation, closing, and order. All of these steps has a different other subsidiary steps are there. And you have to follow in every sales, even in your telephonic sales, you are meeting the client directly, you have to follow this scientific step to finish the sales. If you are finishing, if you're following all these scientific steps, you can close. And with your artistic skill of handling the customer, closing the customer, and answering the questions and asking the questions. Clear? The first step is called suspecting. What does it mean, suspecting? Yes, please. Yes. Please listen. Please keep, excuse me, sir. Please keep your mobile phone. So most of the people are engaging with your mobile phone. It's not the right purpose of this training. Please keep your mobile phone away. And yes, please. There is an answer.
It could be more than that, what I'm saying, but let's say in relation to a customer, which we have or I have, and he calls me up out of the blue. Then suspecting is that I start thinking, what is it about? What could read about? Then I correlate all things which I have done in the past. What position I might have done, what I may have said 1 month ago, what he could have required that time, or what could be the purpose. That is why I am suspecting relation to a customer who
Exactly. Give him a big round of applause. The right answer. Suspecting is the process of physical observation and mental calculation. And the process he already explained, entire process of analyzing, understanding, observing your client details, history, market, your capability, the buying capacity, and the competitor, price range, the volume size, everything you are trying to understand before you go to the client. We will discuss. Yes, please.
So another point what I want to raise about this suspecting depends on whether the client is already known to you. First thing is, if it is not known to you, then there is another way of suspecting the customer, whether he will come in our fold or not.
Exactly.
See, second point is that if he is known to us, if his acquaintance is there, then there is 100% chance that he will fall in our fold. But if it is a new customer and who has come for the first time, we will start suspecting him in a positive way rather than suspecting in a negative way. To close the deal, if we start thinking in a negative way that maybe he will come in my fold or not, definitely the sale will not be done.
Okay, good. Yes.
I did not have a negative connotation of my suspicion. No, it was still positive. And I'm thinking in advance of what I might say, what in relation to what I might have done. So my connotation was very positive, not negative.
Okay, clear? So it can be in any level of sales. For example, you are going to meet existing client. You need to do suspecting. You are going to meet a new client. You also need to do a suspecting. The suspecting process may be different, but the process of suspecting you have to follow. See, let me give an example. You got a visiting card. Somebody is giving you that. Yes, this is Mr. John. He is a procurement manager at this resorts and properties, whatever it is. Okay, you got it. And ABC group of companies is there, and they in visiting card itself, there are a lot of, yes, they have operations in UAE, Saudi, Qatar, Oman, and few branches in US. Oh, okay. You're just assuming that he is an MNC. There will be a process of doing it, and we cannot go blindly. Yes, I'm ready and going to meet Mr. John. Cannot do that because you are calculating the anticipated rejection, acceptance, everything. This is the process of preparing yourself to close the deal at first, because sales is not the process of running behind the client. You know the tiger and the attitude of tiger? Tiger is the only animal will wait for his food. Will wait the right moment to hunt. The tiger will not run behind every animal. It will wait. So as a salesman, you should be like a tiger. Whatever the steps you are taking, before taking, make sure that there is a guaranteed results. You should not go any client which there is no opportunity to sell. Any prospect, there is no opportunity to sell. Before just calculating that, yes, Mr. John from ABC company, okay, this is an MNC company, so he is a procurement manager. There should be another process. It's a line managers will be there, board of directors will be there, and we are going to open a key accounts. So it will be the process. So I have to understand who is a senior or country head for taking this purchase decision, and what will be the size of the volume, and what will be his maximum capacity, the decision making, what will be the maximum capacity of decision he can take, maximum volume, because he cannot take maybe more than $1 million dirhams. He cannot take a decision. He need to get an approval from the headquarters, and all this data I am trying to assuming. Suspecting is the process of mental calculation and physical observation. Mental calculation based on your expertise and experience. You have 10 years experience. Your 10 years experience has to put together to find the right client. Clear? So it should not go without having a proper process of suspecting. All the data, who is their decision maker? Okay, is he A? Is he the decision maker? If you are going to meet any catering unit, is he the decision maker? Because there is no organization chart is there. You have only visiting card. You don't know who is the decision maker. Then you have to collect the right data. Okay, ABC catering unit. You have to call. Okay, who is the decision maker here? Maybe the son is the managing director. He's running the business, but all the decision is taken by his father. The son is not having any authority to take a decision, but he is not there in the organization chart, is not there in any position, is written in a website or company. So it is your responsibility to identify the right decision maker, because you went there, you start meeting over there, meeting has done, 1 or 2 hours of dance has already finished, then finally the client says that, oh my God, you came to the wrong place, I'm not the right decision maker. I have to ask my father. You lost your opportunity. You lost your opportunity. You have to make sure that everything is set. You are a variable. Clear? This is called suspecting. Suspecting means, so very often, if you got a 9 o'clock, if you got a meeting at 9 o'clock in the morning, so from the DIP, how long it will take? So how will you reach over there? And when you have to start your journey, and if there is any traffic block or something, and if you got delayed for 30 minutes, so when you want to start, you have to start from 7:30. And everything, if there is everything you have to anticipate and calculate before the meeting. You haven't started the meeting, please. You haven't started the meeting, you haven't done anything, but you are preparing for entire process from start to end. This is called suspecting. Before suspecting, should not go to any client, and according to this study, it says every successful people follow this step. They do proper suspecting, and if there is no data available, they will go to the meeting. If I want to connect any company, in my case, what I have to do, what I was doing in my company, actually, if there is any company I was meeting, I was trying to meet for a coaching client, because, for example, there was a client, the Casac management system. It was my client, and before that meeting, I was suspected because there was a man who's Muralidharan. He is a decision maker, and I didn't have his number. What was the action? I suspect, I did all that, and I wanted to connect Muralidharan's number. I wanted to know that when he will be available in the office, because if I'm going to the meeting, it should be there. Otherwise, my time, everything will be waste. So I have to meet the right person in the meeting. So what I did is, I changed my name. I called to the reception. Yes, this is Mr. Krishna Kumar calling from Calicut, and I wanted a service from your company. I wanted to have a service from your company. I have a lot of doubts. You are into the management service, and you are giving all of this documentation. I am into this service. I want to talk to Mr. Murali. Can I get his number? I was pretending that I am a client. It is my job to finish that same in one call order. So this is called span co process. We will discuss a detail about each and every step. Okay, the first one. But if you really want to be a super successful salesman, you have to be ready every time for sales. You don't know who will give you sales. We will discuss. Actually, we cannot discuss in detail, but we will discuss somehow. Okay? We don't have much time. Yes, we will discuss. We will discuss. We will discuss. Okay? We will discuss not in detail, but we will give you insight about how to negotiation. Yes. Next one. Before suspecting, prospecting, everything, you have to be ready to sell anytime. Who will be your clients? And where will you find your clients? Where will you find your clients? Open your eyes and your clients are there everywhere. Everywhere, isn't it? Your clients are there. You may find them on a lift. You may find them on the street, on the markets. And your clients are there everywhere. But are you ready to sell your product everywhere? Then tell me, what are you doing? Yes.
Because if I go through that process which you so nicely said, then I cannot just blindly start selling. Then I have to go through the same process and then sell.
Exactly. That's right. But you may find your client on the market if you can give a glimpse about the quality, the value of your product. Isn't it? The client was passing on the street and he met you. He was asking that, when I reach that supermarket? You give him an idea and finally asked him, thank you, and what are you doing? What are you doing? He is actually a big caterer. He is asking for a help to find the supermarket. He just, formally asked, what are you doing? You were telling that I'm into the sales. Okay, thank you. You lost that opportunity. And if you can impress him within 30 seconds, he may give you business, or he may not be the right client, but he may have other friends or relatives to give you the business. He can recommend, but you have only 30 seconds to make an impression on him. Clear? You have only 30 seconds to give, because nobody is there to listen you more than 30 seconds, except the husband. Or I don't think nowadays they are ready. But 30 seconds is the maximum time. This is called, in sales, this is called elevator speech. Elevator speech. Elevator speech means you are briefing your product or service in the most interesting and outstanding way to create the interest, enthusiasm and curiosity on the customers, on the people, those who are ever in front of you. This is the way you are delivering 30 seconds about your service. I'm asking you, what are you doing? Anybody can give me the most interesting statement about your job or profession? Yes, I'm asking you. Is there anybody can raise your hands? Those who can tell me in a most interesting to create impress on my mind that I have to give him a business. This is called elevator speech, and who is there ready to give me an elevator speech for 30 seconds? Anybody? Is there anybody? How many years experience you have? 20 years? 30 years? Impress me within 30 seconds. What are you doing? Is the management ready to give rewards or appreciation for? Okay? I will recommend for you. Is anybody to give me most impressive 30-second presentation about your business? Is there anybody? Yes. I'm challenging you. I know that you have a 20 years experience, but tell me, what are you doing? This is called, my friends, we are into the sales. We don't know when we will get the clients. We have to be ready at the morning, at midnight, evening, at the park, at the football ground or cricket ground, on the market or everywhere. You have to be 100% ready to grab your client, because you are a tiger. You have to be the right tiger. Clear? This is called elevator speech. If you ask me, what are you doing? I am in the business of transforming people, or I am in the business of helping people to fulfill their life. dream into reality. This is what the business I'm doing. If you ask me, what are you doing with organization and entrepreneur? I'm in the business of helping entrepreneurs to pass the difficulties in the most easiest way to achieve their $1 billion dream. This is what I'm doing. If I'm saying that, hey, I'm in a training business, does it more attractive? No. If I'm saying that I'm doing training, I'm doing coaching, there are thousands of coaches. There are thousands of people are doing training business, and it's not much attractive. But if I'm saying that I'm in the business of helping entrepreneurs to fulfill their dream into $1 billion reality, this is the business. I'm into this. I'm in the business of helping common man to become a $1 million salesman. This is the business I'm in. So can you tell me, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Yes, please. Yes, sure. I think, yes. Then there is one person. Give him whatever the answer is, but give him a big round of applause. He's the person who shows his courage to tell. Yes.
Well, I'm in the business of helping restaurants and restaurant guys to serve their food in a very like a good manner, so they can get a good business from their clients and really in a good margin by supplying them the standard products and something customizing them.
Very good. Superb. Good job. Yes. Now we are going for an activity. Are you ready? How many tables we have? How many tables we have? Can you please start counting? 24. So every table, I think, each table average is 6. Okay. So consider each table is one team, and you have to find the right 30-second for your business. Discuss together, and it make it more interesting. And do not give direct answer to the client. Don't say like what I was said. I never mentioned that I'm into the training business or coaching business, isn't it? I was telling that I'm in the business of helping people to fulfill their dream into reality. I got the summary, but I didn't say that I'm just doing a training. Client has to understand the core value of your delivery, but it makes it more interesting and artistic. Got it? This is the way you have to be ready all the time. So you have to find, yes, and which team will give there will be a management team will be there. They will select, they have to select which is the most interesting 30-second for the company. And to teach them and to train them. Ready? I'm giving you, what is the time now? 32 is now. 5 minutes enough? Discuss together and give me the best one. Yes, all together. Everybody has to discuss. If you have any doubt, please ask. No problem. Huh? ഇത് 30 സെക്കൻഡ് നിങ്ങളോട് ചോദിക്കുകയാണ്, നിങ്ങൾ എന്താണ് ചെയ്യുന്നതെന്ന് ചോദിച്ചു കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ വഴിയിൽ പോകുന്ന ആള് ഒരു താല്പര്യം, അതായത് യെസ് ദിസ് എലിവേറ്റർ സ്പീച്ച് ലൈക്ക് ദാറ്റ് ഇഫ് യു സേ 30 സെക്കൻഡ് ദ ക്ലയന്റ് has to feel, client should request you that, can you please explain it more? Can you give me more details about your company? Can you please discuss this? So this is the answer you have to create. Client should ask you to give more details. Clear? Audit? അത് ക്ലയന്റ് പറയണം, ഇതിനെക്കുറിച്ച് കൂടുതലൊന്ന് പറയാമോ, കൂടുതലൊന്ന് വിശദീകരിക്കുക. എന്താണ് എനിക്കത് ഒന്ന് വിശദീകരിക്കാൻ ചോദിക്കുക. കാരണം നിങ്ങൾ അങ്ങോട്ട് പറയുന്നത് പോലെയല്ല ക്ലയന്റ് ഇങ്ങോട്ട് പറയുമെന്ന് ചോദിച്ചു കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ അത് ചിലപ്പോൾ നമ്മളെ ക്ലയന്റ് ആയിരിക്കാം, ക്ലയന്റ് അല്ലാതിരിക്കും. പക്ഷെ നമ്മൾ 24/7 ഒരു സെയിൽസ്മാൻ ആയിരിക്കും. ആൻഡ് നമുക്ക് എവിടുന്ന് സെയിൽസ്മാൻ ആയിരിക്കും? അയാൾ ചിലപ്പോൾ ദുബായ് ഒന്നായിരിക്കാം, ഈസ് റണ്ണിങ് സീരീസ് ഓഫ് റെസ്റ്റോറൻറ്റ്സ്, എന്തുവാമോ. സോ ദിസ് ഇസ് ദ വേ. ക്ലിയർ ആയോ? ഡിസ്കസ് ചെയ്യാം. സോ ഐ നീഡ് 30 seconds from each table. They will collect it. They will collect. After 5 minutes, they will collect. It can be about if there is should not mention the company name. Should not mention the company name. But you can mention the process. You can mention the process. It's more interestingly, and after you deliver your 30-second, client should ask that. Cool, what is that? Can you please explain it? That much of interest you have to create within that 30 seconds. Clear? Should not give a direct answer that I am into the business of packaging materials. You finish. There are hundreds of companies that are doing packaging materials. Create an interest and let a client ask you that I need more details. It should be Hotpack product. You're selling Hotpack product, and yes, it can be like, yes, I'm in the business of maintaining, keeping people's health safe and clean. For example, like that. Okay. It should be maximum 30 seconds. It is like an elevator speech. Somebody is asking on the lift. Oh, nice to meet you. What are you doing? You have only 30 seconds because before the lift down, you have to answer his question. Okay, and when you landed your lift at the ground floor, people ask me, can you please explain it more? So he has to come behind you that asking about your company details. That curiosity has to create. We don't know what is his capacity and what the level of business he can give. Clear? This is called 30 seconds. നന്നായി 30 സെക്കൻഡ് എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ ഒരാൾ ക്ലയൻ്റ് ആവണമെന്നൊന്നുമില്ല. ഒരാൾ നിങ്ങളോട് ലിഫ്റ്റ് എന്ന് ചോദിക്കണം എന്താ ചെയ്യുന്നത്, നിങ്ങൾ ചെയ്യുന്ന കാര്യത്തെക്കുറിച്ച് പറഞ്ഞു. ലിഫ്റ്റിൽ നിന്ന് ഇറങ്ങിയിട്ട് അയാൾ നിങ്ങളെ പുറകെ വരികയാണ്. നിൽക്ക് അതെന്താണോ ഒന്നുകൂടെ പറയാം, നിങ്ങൾ എന്താ ചെയ്യുന്നത് എന്ന് ഡീറ്റെയിൽ ആയിട്ട് അയാൾ നിങ്ങളടുത്ത് വന്ന് ചോദിക്കുകയാണ്. നിങ്ങൾ കാഷ്വലായിട്ട് ചോദിക്കുമ്പോൾ ക്ലയൻറ്റ് നിങ്ങളെ കേൾക്കാൻ 30 സെക്കൻഡ് നിൽക്കൂ. പക്ഷെ അയാൾ നിങ്ങളെ പുറകെ വന്നിട്ട് ചോദിക്കുകയാണ് നിങ്ങൾ എന്താണ് ചെയ്യുന്നതെന്ന് ചോദിച്ചു കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ അയാൾ 5 മിനിറ്റ് കാത്തിരിക്കാൻ റെഡിയാണ്. ആ 5 മിനിറ്റ് നിങ്ങൾ നടത്തുന്നത് മനോഹരമായ പ്രൊഡക്റ്റ് പ്രസന്റേഷൻ ആയിരിക്കും. ആ 5 മിനിറ്റിൽ അയാളെ എൻഗേജ് ചെയ്യിപ്പിക്കത്തക്ക രീതിയിലുള്ളതായിരിക്കണം 30 സെക്കൻഡ്. അത് നിങ്ങളുടെ ക്ലയൻ്റ് ആവാൻ സാധ്യതയുള്ള ആളുകളായിരിക്കും നിങ്ങളെ കൂടുതൽ എൻഗേജ് ചെയ്യിപ്പിക്കും. നമുക്കറിയില്ല അയാൾ നമ്മളെ ക്ലയൻ്റ് ആണോ ഇല്ലെന്നൊന്നും, ക്ലയൻ്റ് ആവാൻ അല്ലാതിരിക്കും. ബട്ട് നമ്മൾ 100% 24/7 we have to be salesperson. Sales is not a job. Clear? Clear? Yes, please. Finish? You're great. Okay, no problem. You give me in Arabic. No. I know, but this is a human. Yeah. Make them interest. Make Arabic people interest. You don't need to impress Indian people. The language, the way, it should be different. You let them. How can you make the Arabic people interested and engaged? Think about it. It's almost him. It's a human. It's a human. The way of language is different, and maybe the aggressiveness and it's a difference of this. But interest humans, everybody is same. Anatomy is same. Everybody's get married and they have kids. They raise the kids and they. So every process is same. Don't worry. Okay. Yes. Yes, please. പെട്ടെന്ന് ചോദിച്ചു കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ നിങ്ങളോട് ക്ലയൻറ്റ് ഇല്ല, ബാക്കിയുള്ളവരും കേട്ടോ, നിങ്ങളോട് ക്ലയൻറ്റ് ചോദിക്കണം നിങ്ങൾ എന്താണ് ചെയ്യുന്നത് ചോദിച്ചു കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ നിങ്ങൾ ഒരു ലിഫ്റ്റിലാണ്, ഇതാണത് ലിഫ്റ്റിൽ 3rd ഫ്ലോർ, നിങ്ങൾ കാണാൻ സുന്ദരനാണ്, സുമുഖനാണ്, നിങ്ങളോട് ചോദിച്ചു എന്താണ് ചെയ്യുന്നത്, അപ്പോൾ നിങ്ങൾ പറയുന്നൊരു ആൻസർ അത് ബിസിനസ്സിനെ അയാളിൽ ഇരിക്കണം. ലിഫ്റ്റ് ഇറങ്ങി ഉടനെ അയാൾ നിങ്ങളടുത്ത് പറയും നിൽക്ക് ഒന്ന് വിശദീകരിച്ച് ഇതിനെക്കുറിച്ച് ഒന്ന് ഡീറ്റെയിൽ പറഞ്ഞു തരുമെന്ന് പറഞ്ഞ് നിങ്ങൾ പുറകെ വരണം. അയാളെ 30 seconds after 30 seconds the person has come behind you and request you, yes, give me details about this. Yes, have you visited? They have to ask your visiting card, details after the 30. That can. No, they will not ask. They don't know. The person, even they don't listen. Oh, okay. Let's finish. But just make them interest. Can I get your visiting card? I have a restaurant. I told you about my business. If you ask me, I am in the business of helping people to fulfill their dream. I am in the business of helping people to transform their life maximum heights. I am in the business of helping common man to become a millionaire. If you really want to be a millionaire, join with me, because I was a common man, I was an ordinary man, I became a millionaire. I am helping people to eat safe and clean food. This can be one sample. Clear? I am helping people to maintain their health. I am helping people to maintain the most precious asset, health, forever. This is one answer. And when you finish your statement, the people has to run behind you. Yes, I need full details about this. Can I have your visiting card? This is the way, because you have to be ready. 24/7, you should be a salesperson. You should be a salesman. Only 30-second maximum. 1 or 2, 3 words, please. Yes. Yes, please listen.
First will be helping the customer you're experiencing to enjoy the food. Helping the industries to sell their brands in more innovative and effective way. And helping the Horeca to delight their customers.
Okay, but people won't listen this entire sentence. It can be 3 or 4. Like, yes, I am in the business of helping people to live forever. Or else, I am in the business of helping people to live healthy, even in the old age. Because if you are giving the clean food and a proper package, you can give, you can assure. But ultimately, the purpose of your business is to keep them healthy and alive forever. Yes? Okay, then they have to ask, how do you keep your people healthy? Can you please give me the details? That details you will have 5 minutes, because in elevator nobody will listen to you more than 30 seconds. But if somebody run behind you and request you, yes, give me details about this, they will be ready to listen to you for 5 minutes. That 5 minutes, you should have a capability to give a beautiful presentation of your product, portfolio, quality and everything. This is the next level you have to learn. Sales is the learnable skill. We have to, through the practice, we create a wisdom.
We can tell the customer like the process of manufacturing, like the machines which we are using as compared to the other competitors. We are using all international machines, especially
I can have a suggestion. Connect any people with the solution, not the technique. Because
our manufacturing process is the best.
Yes.
So we are giving you the best possible
No,
outcome of the product.
the clients may not be from the, maybe or may not be from the background of a food or restaurant. It can be anybody.
Right.
Okay?
When we
So,
are
I think your value, as per my concern, you are giving two solutions: taste and health. Is that? Am I sure? Taste, you help to keep the taste of the food, quality of the food, and you're trying to help them to have a good health. Then health. No. The quality of your material will affect the quality of the food, quality of maintaining the health. If your material is not healthy, of course it will help. Should not give the clear answer to the customer. Create a curiosity. That is the purpose of therapy. If you are saying that, yes, sexy answer, and nobody will listen, nobody will run behind you. Give me a visiting card. Let them run. That you can talk with next level presentation.
What you are saying depends on how the being processed, right? Person is already coming with the mindset that he has already seen nowadays, just 20 years back, nobody was doing the home. Now the customer is coming with all his home product. Once you're here.
Yeah. People are not bothered about the technical. People are bothered about solutions and emotion. When you this emotional part of your product, it is health, taste. The other is technical. The end user. To the B2B, it can be profitability. It can be for something else. Yes. All finish? Yes. Yes. Google experts won't be considered for the awards.
Google. People are using Google.
Don't, because use your brain, use your experience, use your wisdom. Don't Google. Okay? My dear friends, the emotional part of your product is very simple. What is the emotional part of your product? What is the emotional part of your product? Yes, it from our, no, when you are talking about the clients or the people, how can you connect with the people's emotion with your product? Think about it. Think about it. So, what will people get by using your product? What is the end? What are you going to do with the end user? Think. End user. So it's a food carriage, right? Yes. You are. The quality of your material will help for what? Hey, please listen. Ask this question. The quality of your product will help for what? Help for what? Help for what? What will get the customer if you are manufacturing quality food? Yes. 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 Is there any better speech you have prepared? Yes, please. In 30 seconds. Make it, please ready and listen.
We are a manufacturing unit of biodegradable, eco-friendly food packaging company with sustainable and customized business solutions for customer needs while remaining friendly to the nature and having a vision to be number one packaging company by 2030.
Okay, good. I'm not commenting it. Give him a big round of applause. But make it more. We are not doing a product presentation. We are connect with the emotion of a common man. Next, please. Okay, good. We're just analyzing it to give it to them. Okay. Finish? How many have finished? Yes, I'll come to you. Yes, please listen. Please listen. Yes, I'm asking you. What are you doing? You're looking very beautiful. Young? Yes.
Thank you.
What is the secret of it? And can you? Yes. What are you doing?
Actually, I'm working at the site. And as a sales consultant, we have all kind of packaging solutions, including,
You have a 30 seconds. People will give you only 30 seconds. Okay.
Okay. So we have all kind of packaging solutions, including 12 factories we have. We are working with almost 3,500 people in the company. And we are across all over the world. We remain all over that. And anytime...
Finish. The 30-second finish. Only 30 seconds. And one more thing. Don't, yes, give him a big round of applause. But I have a suggestion. Please do not make a statement of technical. People don't bother about how many employees you have. People are not bothered about how many volume you send. And people are not bothered about how many factory you have. People are bothered about what is the solution you can give to them. Think about that way. You have solution. Okay? Yeah. And one more thing. How many of you like to meet salesmen always? How many of you like to meet a salesman? No. Think about it. If some salesman is always giving, a salesman or woman is always giving a call and they wanted to meet you every day, how many of you like that? Nobody. So don't say you are a salesman or sales consultant because nobody loves you. Nobody loves you. Do not use the word salesman. And even I am a salesman, but I don't want to meet any salesperson in my life. Because people are not interested to being sold. People are interested to be purchased or buy. They don't want somebody to push them to buy. They want to buy. But it's their own wish. People need consultant. People don't need a salesperson. So do not use the word salesman, okay? They will not listen to you if you say a single word of salesman. Okay, please. Please.
My theme is how a diesel can double his profit using value creation.
Okay.
I will propose. Normally he is selling 1,000 tea per day for 1 dirham. So which means 1,000 dirham. So I propose for a customization.
Okay.
You know, he can add his name on the same cup. So it will beat the customer to get a value for his money.
Okay.
And he can sell the same tea for 2 dirham.
Okay.
So it will increase his double his profit. You know.
Very good. Give him a big round of applause. It makes sense. It makes sense in different approach because he says that yes, I am in the business of helping cafeteria people to become successful and rich by giving the right material and giving the margin. Yes, good. Very good. In one product you can use it. Yes. Very good, very good.
Well, this is Team Malik, consisting of Muiz, Manikumar, Sergio, Abrar, Bashir, and Ansar. Ask me what you do.
Yes, I'm asking you. What do you do, sir?
Sir, we are sustainability warriors. Well, we actually help people to define the word of sustainability and how to lead organizations into a world where people are struggling with environment, with ecology. So we are warriors actually, turning organizations into green entities.
Very good, superb. Very good. A different kind of insight. Look at that. What is he saying? He's not talking about any technical aspects. Yes, we are the green barriers. We are protecting this environment and we are making this environment sustainable. Very good.
I'm saying this because I believe a part of every organization or products consists of packaging. This is my end point of that kind of business, but I have to start saying that I'm a warrior.
Very good.
Sustainability.
Good, very good. Makes sense, makes sense. Good job. This is the way you have to find the 30 seconds. Clear? I hope you clear. You get understand. Very good. Let management decide. I'm not the judge. Okay. Yes. Who is? Yes, please. Yes. Gentlemen, what are you doing? Oh my God. Don't say a lot of salesman. Okay.
We are a health conscious company dealing on food packaging. Okay. Having different services that we are providing, we can discuss about
I don't have a time. Okay, next time. Not the way. Like, create something, show them some value. Show them some approach. Like this man says, yes, we are cafeteria people, small restaurant people. One. Another one. Yes, go. Yes, right. Change it. Yes.
Thank you.
Is anybody has finished? Yes, please. Yes, I'll come. I'll give you three chances. Yes. Okay, please. You have 30 seconds. Your time starts now. What are you doing? Yes, I'm doing good. Very good. You can change the word of packaging or okay, at least good. You're reaching to the solution part. Good. Yes, give a big round of applause. You just listen. Whoever is. Anybody finish? Okay. Yeah, I'll come. Okay, great. Please listen. Sales is the process of continuous learning.
We are experts in understanding all kinds of your product packaging needs. We can create a fresh and unique design, product appearance for your latest launches. We have all your needs and product packaging, labeling, cartons, everything under one roof. We can cater and customize all your needs from scratch, any new appearance. We have our team to help you out. We can give you solutions. We can give you new ideas. We can get a new approach to market your products. You name it, we have it.
Okay, good, very good. Yes, what is yours, sir?
We are one of the best and largest disposable food packaging and hygiene industry in the world with high-tech and innovative sustainable technology, machine and experienced people. Our business running globally without sunset.
Very good. Yes, the word I love it, without sunset. Yes, like that. That word was interesting and catchy. So think about it, that kind of a catching word. But the purpose of 30-second or elevator speech is to create a curiosity of a common man. Business may come from anybody. You are sitting in a family function, you are sitting in a social event, social gathering, and somebody asks you that, what are you doing? You just give them 30 seconds of glimpse about your product, and that man is running behind you, says that, can you please give me details? That is the time you have a 5 minutes to give a details about the product, quality, factory, strength and all. Okay, so who left? Yes, you finished? Yes, this will be the last one because we have more to go. Oh my God. Yes. These two, finish. Take you, please.
First of all, the name Hotpack explain about our service in front of customers. Apart from that, always customers are aware.
No, I'm asking you, what are you doing, sir?
I'm just attending a seminar.
Sell Hotpack to me.
Exactly.
Sell Hotpacks to me. In that. No, don't talk the product or company. Okay, anyway, this is for understanding. Company or the top level team has to think, revise and define a 2-3 way of 30 seconds. Yes. Is there any other answer? Please. Listen.
Actually, when we are buying or selling something, we always look for the quality or the brand. So considering all the capabilities of Hotpack, like what we have a wide range of products, and we have very wide reach in the global market.
Okay.
Most of the countries we are present.
Okay.
considering all that, just have made a sentence. Basically, like if somebody says what is so different about Hotpack.
No, nobody will ask you.
Example, like a customer. So they'll ask because he is into the business, so he will be dealing with multiple suppliers. So he'll ask what is so different about Hotpack? Why are you unique? Or why should I buy from you? So my answer will be like, we are Amazon of packaging, and we can help you be like one. And wherever you go, we can follow and we can regenerate your business if you are already in one.
Okay, good, very good. Good job. Yes. See, the purpose of 30-second, actually, don't give an image of a salesman. Don't give an image of salesman because you are not meeting a client for a business. You are sitting in a social function. And somebody is asking you casually, what are you doing? And they are not expecting you as a salesman and any act of a salesman. So if you are talking about your company, your product, they will immediately recognize, oh my God, I'm mistaken. He's a salesman. Escape! Yes. Do not pretend to be a salesman. You are a solution provider. You are a helper. Okay? This is the purpose of 30 seconds. This will be the last one because we have a lot to do. Yes, please. 30 seconds.
Customer satisfaction is our success in happiness. Whenever you go, we are there. Buy me and we'll take care of you.
Okay, good. Avoid the word of customer satisfaction. If you use the customer, then you should be a salesman. Okay, wherever you go, we are there. Like that. Okay, the purpose of this exercise is to give you understanding about understanding about 30 seconds of presentation and convert everybody into a customer, but without showing them as you are a salesperson. Yes, this is the last one.
We are I'll start from here. As we approach to the restaurant or the customers, we provide better solution packages to increase your business revenue and enhance your brand image.
Very good. Change it, like remove that package. We are helping people to increase revenue and improve brand image.
Brand image, yeah.
Increase revenue. We people, small and medium scales entrepreneurs and restaurants or companies, to increase and improve their brand image. Good. You can also consider this. Okay.
Good. By providing innovative packaging solutions and services will help your customers to celebrate the food experience and also create a unique brand image.
Okay, good. Something related to brand. Can we finish? 30 seconds. Finish.
It's a 10 second only.
You may please check your clock. Yes, dear. Thank you so much for your cooperation. Are you ready? Yes. Are you ready? Yes. So you have to be. You have 10 seconds? Okay. Okay, I'm giving you 10 seconds. Okay. ബർഗറിലേക്ക് നേരെ പോകും. 5 seconds left.
We need to edit more papers.
Good. You know, Arabic people are more foodie. So impress them with the taste of the food. Impression. Okay. Yes. They love food and they prepare delicious food. I love Arabic food. Yes, elevator speech. You got the concept of elevator speech. So once you made the 30-second, the customer has to run behind you. Oh my God, what do you have told? Give me details about it. Can I have your card, please? This is the purpose of 30-second. Okay? And this is not about the sales. This is a single step of a sales. And this is the quality of the salesman has to be ready with a 30-second. And next. Actually, we are running short of time. And when you say 30-second, it should not be like a normal conversation. Your voice should create an impact. Voice, modulation, it's need more practice. If you're asking me that, I am in the business of helping people to lift their life more than the above standard. The voice modulation, impression has to be more and more interesting, and you need to practice the impact. Your voice modulation should create an impact. So this is, oh my God. Yes, then we don't have a lot of things are there to be discussed about the sales, but time is getting almost finished. So few things. As a salesperson, you have to understand two things. Why sales people are become successful and why few people are not become successful. If you're calling to the client, yes, how will you call the client? How will you call the client? How will you get an appointment from the client? Emailing? Calling? Okay. To connect you. Okay. So the purpose of a salesman to close the deal. If you are calling to the client, sending an email, so client may say, if you call, yes. What is your name, sir, please? Salim. Okay. No, it's okay. Yes. Is this Mr. Salim? I am Cassac Benjali. I want to meet you tomorrow at your office, 9 a.m. Will you available? Okay. He will be busy in the morning. And what will be your answer? If your client says like this. What time exactly available for the meeting? When can I call? Yes, if you are asking me, whenever I get a call, so sales executive salespeople ask me that, sir, are you busy now? Yes, I am busy. Then when will you get a free? I will be free after 6 months. I'll be after 6 months. You might heard such an answer, right? And so, do not ask, are you busy? We are not checking whether they are busy or not. And do not ask, what is the right time for you to meet? You shouldn't ask to the client what is the right time. Because if you ask 90% of the time, the client will not give you the right time. And before calling to the client, you have to make yourself ready. Because I told you, what is sales? According to Zig Ziglar, sales is the transfer of energy. Before I call my client, I make myself ready. I make myself ready, makeup and all. I will make myself ready completely, because making myself ready will give me an energy inside, and I do call. Yes, this is me, Casac Benjali. So can I meet you, Mr. Salim? I'm busy. Yes. So can I meet you? Do not ask all these questions. You have to ask, sir, this is me, Cassac Benjali. I have a most important things here to lift your brand image, to lift your business. I wanted you to meet you 3 o'clock or 5 o'clock. Which is the best time to meet you? So the importance of giving two options is always, it's a psychological approach. If you're giving a two option, 90% of the time, if there is no other appointment, they will choose one. That is human psychology. Very good, super. Yes, so very good. That's the way. Good job. And you have to learn the practice of giving 2 time or 2 dates. Yes, client may be busy. Okay, you're sitting with your full calendar. You know when you are free and what is the time free. Okay, I won't be available tomorrow 3 p.m. and 8 p.m. I will be busy because I have another meeting. Okay, sir. I know, sir. Such a businessman. I know you won't be free. Yes, sir. Tomorrow, day after tomorrow morning, 11 o'clock or at 12 p.m. What is the best time to meet you? Give another time. If you're still refusing, give another time. If you're still refusing, give another time. Whenever you're free, you should have a clear calendar with you and ask. Not ask the time from the client, give the time. Clear? Because salesman is not seeking their time, you have to give the time. And you should be full confidence. And client may say that, I am not interested. We have already Falcon is our client. We don't want you. I am not interested. Then many people will ask them, why are you not interested, sir? If you ask this question, what will they answer? Somebody will say something like that and you will die. You will say, oh my God, this is the best time to suicide because the client will say anything. Your company is fucking company and it's a bad company. It's not maintaining quality. Everything. You are like, just giving a poem and asking the client, just throw it to my chest. Do not ask, why are you not interested? Okay, sir, I know you are not interested. I know, sir, you are not interested. That is the exact reason I wanted to meet you, because many people are not interested because all of these people know the quality, the policy, the sustainable practice we do, and we are into this profession, and I am sure that by giving an appointment, I am sure I can show you the way to make your company profitable and eco-friendly. So, 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock, which is the best time to meet you? Keep asking this question until you get an appointment. Clear? Okay? Jumping to another part. So do not ask, why are you not interested? Can I take a minute of you? If he says no, what will be your answer? You can't, you will be, you lost everything. You will lose your opportunity. So can I take? Do not ask all these questions. And do you have a time to talk to you? Are you busy? Don't ask all these questions. Is it possible to meet you? No. I am not interested, he may say. So you have to say that, I know, sir, you are not interested. Okay. Sometimes you have to give the time, fit your time. Okay. Yes. My dear friends, customer will say many reasons to not to meet you. Customer will say many reasons to not give you business. But very few people create massive success only because following this step. I'm showing you. Oh my God. Yes. There was a survey done in America. It's called 8 by 73. 8 by 73. I will conclude after this. 8 by 73. You look at that. 44. There are many salespeople are there in the world, and 44 salespeople stop approaching the customer after the first rejection. You are approaching to the client. Can I meet you? No, we don't want to do business with you. You're a fucking company, fucking product. Your payment terms are bad, and we don't want to meet again. Stop. Clear? Total. Among that 100% of people, the survey says that 44% of the salespeople stop approaching the client after getting the first rejection. These salespeople are losers. Look at your life. Are you such a person? Are you the person having this habit of stopping the client after the first rejection? Got it? 44% of people are quit after first rejection. They will not succeed in sales, they will lose. And the second category of people are much barriers. They have time because they will not stop at first. They will wait for another attack. The 22% of people will stop after second rejection. Oh my God, 2 times I got rejected. Now I don't want to meet you. I don't want to meet him because he's a bad, he's called me, he shouted at me, he was very angry. Oh my God, I can't meet him because 2 times I got rejected. This is the second rejection. People stop meeting the client and quitting the business process. Clear? So what is the total? 44 and 22 is 66% people are out. And third category of salespeople, they are above average. Second rejection people are survivors. They are survivors. They are living with the sales for 5 years, 10 years, but they're having an average income, average salary, average commission. They're living and basic needs are fulfilled. So second category. And the third category is there 16% of people who quit after third rejection. You got a 3-time rejection. Oh my God. First, second, or finish, third. I can't meet him because three times I got rejected. These people will live an above average life. Got it? Above average life. And total how much is the percentage? 82. Now only 18% left. And the 10% of people will quit the same process after 4th rejection. You got a 4-time rejection, you got a 4-time rejection, you will quit. I don't want to continue this sales process. I want to quit this process. Okay? These people are average or initial success salespeople. They are living an above average life, above average standard, because they have a capacity to hold 4 rejection, 3 rejection, and they will quit after 4th one. Clear? So what is your category? First rejection, please raise your hands. Even though, second, be honest, I'm sure that everybody will raise their hands on 5. Yes. 3, third rejection. Be honest. Third rejection. Okay, good. To the honesty. I know, sir, many of them are not honest. And fourth rejection people. Yes, many. And so 92%. Overall, among 100, 92% people are out. How much percentage left? Only 8%. They are the warriors. They are the successful people. These people are the asset of every company. 8% people. These 8% people are the asset to every company, because if they find the client need the product, if they find client have a buying capacity, if they understand client has an authority, they will never ever quit until they close the deal. 8% salespeople, actually, the survey says that this attitude salespeople are real millionaires. They make $1 million through sales through commission, because they won't accept rejection. They won't accept rejection. But it's 8%. To become 8%, you need to improve your talent, you need to improve your capacity, you need to improve the communication skill, you need to improve your way of talking, you need to learn more about sales. Clear? And the other part of the survey will make you more interesting. Let's discuss. What is that 73? What is that 73? This is the essence of the survey. So these 8% people are learners, champions, they work hard, and this is the interesting part. In general, 73% of the people buy any product or services after saying minimum 4 no. Think about yourself. If somebody calls you, so I have a credit card, would you buy this? No. Sir, this is the credit card, would you buy? No. Minimum 4. Everybody say minimum 4 no before they buy. 73% of the people say minimum no before they buy anything. This is 8 by 73. So if you are the right salesperson, what should be your response? Start loving rejection. Start loving rejection. Because if you met a client, he rejected you. Oh my God, 3 left. The first gone. I have only 3 because he will buy after 4. 3 left. So you should be more interested. Oh my God, very good. Again you approach. Second rejection. Oh, only 2 left. 2 left. So you have to hit again. The third one. You are a salesman, my dear. You are a salespeople. You are here to create impact. You create success. And the third rejection. My God, only 1 left. You should be very happy. And after 4, you have to accept that, oh my God, I am at the edge. Any time the client may accept, because the first barrier 4 has gone, I will create success. Never ever give up as a salesman. You have to be a powerful salesman, a warrior, and you have to run behind the customer, because the right and the successful salesman won't accept rejection. Actually, the session, we have very limited time. Has to finish now. There are a lot of things to be for the presentation and how to be ready for the sales, objection handling, rejection handling is there. But if there is any other opportunity comes, we will discuss it later, because each... Yes, sure. And if you are presenting the product, that also has a scientific way. It's called burger. We will discuss later on, because I think okay? You can take a picture if you want. This one? Okay. So guys, are you ready to accept rejection? Yes. Are you ready to say yes or no? Yes. So the first no should be your first yes. The second no should be your second yes. After 4, you will get business any time. You have to be ready and improve your talent, communication skill, learn the sales, because sales is a learnable skill. Sales is a learnable skill, and you have to learn. And salesman always should be energetic and happy. Sales is not like any other job. It is not a job, my dear. It is a profession. You have to be very disciplined. You have to be very active. You have to be a fighter. You have to be a fighter and learn your capacity, occupy with the full arms. And thank you so much for listening me or being with me around 4 hours. And give me, if there is any question, you can ask 1 or 2 questions. And negotiation. If time allows.
Alright,
So I think, yes, definitely we have some time concern because some of you are yet to complete your orders, I'm sure that, yeah? You have to coordinate with the coordinators. So I'll take few feedbacks, quick feedbacks. Where you have any question, maybe you can ask, but I would recommend you to find that out yourself. Quick feedback, quick focus. Yes. Make it very crisp and I want to congratulate you. Casac. Sorry. Lady, gentlemen, you saw he gave you 30 seconds to speak. Remember, he gave you 30 seconds to speak, and everybody, all of us were struggling to speak 30 seconds. Hats off to this gentleman who spoke for 4 hours, having the same kind of energy and enthusiasm. So give us a hand for it. Anyone would like to add anything, any quick feedback if you want to share? I'll give you the mic. Anyone? Yes, Jyoti.
I'm actually very new to sales. I'm just learning things in the process of sales, and this was very helpful for me. It's a big thank you to you and the Hotpack team for arranging this. It was beautifully done, and I've taken a couple of notes. I've taken pictures of all your screenshots. It was really helpful, and I will take down a few points, and we'll try to follow all of this. And thank you so much for the day. Thank you to the whole team.
Thank you so much. Yes. Any more feedback? Quick. Please raise your hand if you want to say something. Deborah? No. Alright. Then we are moving to the closing things. So thank you very much, Cassac Benjali, for most importantly for passing that energy. The only thing what he actually defined the sales, which is nothing but the energy, and he's a standing. He's actually proved that he kept that energy throughout the session. So we have to give him a big round of applause. Come on! Thank you very much. And inshallah, will be inviting him later again to continue the session. Now we have to hear a few words from the directors. So let me invite our Assistant Director Casac for a few words.
Right. Hope everyone can see me. Good afternoon. Very good evening. Hopefully we had a very good session currently, and it's happy to meet all the sales team under one conference room. We have never done this before. It is our first time, and L&D taking such a big initiative to bring all the sales team of the UAE region is a big task in itself, so round of applause for them. As to why such a conference meeting, because I always hear one thing from Shambai, who is a very owner trainer. He says that sales and collection is our oxygen and blood of the company. So recently we acquired a new manufacturing unit called CCF, Corrugation Carton Factory, and in that there were some of the things that were lacking, especially in the sales team. So he informed the importance of how a sales team gives the blood, collection gives the oxygen to the company. Until unless those two things have not been completed, a company cannot look further in its growth. So Hotpack has been going for 27 years, even when I was a small kid. Right now, even the sales team has been doing tremendously well. So that is one point to note. And a round of applause for yourself. I would like to add one of the examples stated in this meeting said that every kid, when he was a small kid, is a salesman. That is a very good example because it applied a lot for me. To ask from my father anything, I need to have a statement, proper problem statement as to why I require such things. So, looking into the salesman point of view, it is always important to identify what the customer needs. What is the current market trends? What do we offer more? I believe there need to be a session about how Hotpack in itself is bigger than your imagination. Because I'll give you an example. With the CCF group itself, I took the factory GM to Umal Queen facility. And he knew Hotpack as a company, which is one of the leading in the region. But he had no idea we had such a big facility in terms of plastic, flexible, paperboard, tissue. He never knew that this would be the extent when he saw with his eyes. So I told him that Hotpack is something that we cannot even imagine. And we are recipient of all the awards and achievements that we've been achieving. So that is a great thing to know about us. So he talked about the trainer spoke about the elevator pitch. We ourselves should take some of the time to understand what Hotpack does. And if you don't have that expertise, you need to consult with your managers, seek for help, what we can do extra. So I would believe there was a very good training session from Casac. And the best part to do for yourself is how you implement in your real life. Because we have been studying for years. I've been studying as a high schooler, university, but how we implement in our life is much more important. Because each and every one of you is different, including myself. And I speak to each salesman, one of them is different, one of them is the other. So when you have your own way of doing things, having own strategies, that will take you to the next level by implementing whatever he said. There was a great number of points that he has said. So each and every point has something you can relate to. And once you have related and implemented and failed, and then if you succeed, that is what makes it much better. The training session gives you more passion to listen and understand what is going on. And so I would like to touch upon, there are so many challenges in the sales. When I came across meetings, there are many challenges, and one of the challenges are price issues, right? One of the common challenges when the sales team comes in the meeting is about the price, because market trends are going down, something is happening, economic issues, a lot of things. But we have to note that we as a sales team are from Hotpack. So price, when we give, it is something that Hotpack is getting, as I said before, the blood. So when you should as a salesman, you should always be part of the customer, but at the same time, you're more obliged to be on the Hotpack part of it. Because Hotpack is providing the products, services, manufacturing, the people, the expertise. So you have to be more obliged to the Hotpack as a company and see why this price is such a standard rather than the competitor's price. So that is one of the main things I want to emphasize, and realize what the value of that price should be, apart from the customer's point of view. Right, that is one takeaway from my talk. And thank you for coming, whoever attended this session. And hopefully we can have more of these every month. So each and every time we are learning one new things. Right, thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Jasper. Now a few words from our General Manager and Executive Director, Mr. Zainul.
Good evening, everyone. Learning never ends. Thank you, Casac Benjali, for an energetic session. As Jasper said, this is a wonderful moment that you all are here in front of us, because sales always breadwinners for the family. Because Hotpack is a big family with 3,500 family members, and you are the one earning should be proud of that. And of course, without you, Hotpack would not have been at this position. So thank you for your hard work. And we should be always learning. I'm in this business for 26 years. Still I'm learning. Why I spent 4 hours here? Because I have a lot of things to learn from you. Because everybody is learning every day. We have to update ourselves with the new trends, with the new market scenarios. Then only we will be surviving in the market. As usually we say that we never understand our full strength. Because Hotpack grown into such a level that we have no competitor in this region. But it will not sustain like that if we are not working hard and keeping that position high. So that's all. Keep doing your work and keep learning. And I hope that this energy will pass into your sales and we will start seeing the result from next month onwards. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. And the most awaited, probably the concluding speech by our MD, Mr. Abdul Jabbar.
Assalamu alaikum, good evening. I'm coming from a long trip, Germany. To Germany it was on 19th. Spent 18 by 7 days. People say 24 by 7, but I would like to be more genuine. That was 6 hours of sleep, rest 18 hours of work. That was in Germany along with my colleagues, KK, Pinto, Anwar and myself. And after that, Frankfurt to Chicago of USA, again to attend an exhibition. It was a long haul flight, but I'm not tired, full of energy. Due to certain reason, I had to cut short that trip and I had to fly yesterday. I reached yesterday late evening, and today I had some commitment. I understand the importance of this meeting, not to speak a lot on sales or something, rather to see all of you. That is what Hotpack runs. In fact, when I entered from there, I wanted to shake hand every one of you, speak something to you, to all of you, but it will disturb the momentum of the event, and that's why I did not do that. I just crossed it. I just put like this, like politicians. I just kept like this. Or celebrities. I'm not a celebrity. I'm one of your eldest brother, I can say. Although some of you are elder than me, still I will consider a family. Head of the family or something, you can call me. So, an excellent session we have gone through related to sales, and that is very important. I will say when salespeople are the real army of the company, how army is important for a country. Similarly, the real sales force is the army of the company. The rest all are, like Navy, like Air Force or Marine Force or National Guard, whoever it is. So when we consider soldiers, the real soldiers, fighters, why I brought a military content into this, correlate to this, you know that how Russia-Ukraine war is going on, and how Ukraine, how they are getting more land areas because of the soldiers. Army is the one who is working and getting things done, right? Navy or to connect our marketing, email marketing or e-commerce marketing or whatever it is, you can connect to Air Force or Navy Force or something like that. So you are the army of Hotpack, and it is very important to strengthen the army with whatever weapons. And today's session is one of the weapons. And I'm sure all this learning, you had a lot of great learning. You have a learning and development department is conducting a lot of sessions, mainly focusing on salespeople. And you are learning a lot of new things in, we can say, daily basis or weekly basis. You are getting a lot of literature across Hotpack World Group. that is also a new learning every day. When you are applying those learning to your daily life, your work, then you can turn it into numbers. Otherwise, those learnings are worthless. It is workful when you convert those learnings into practical life, into your professional life, personal life, wherever it is applicable. That makes a difference. That will create numbers. And such an excellent force, we haven't organized such an event earlier. Yes, there were sales meetings, bigger sales meeting, but after getting into this size, out of 3,500, how many numbers are here in this hall? 135. I think still we are missing few. Okay, so such great number we have never gathered together, and our conference room was not enough to do such gatherings. I know such because you are already listening Mr. Cassac Benjali. The name itself is a little bit different, and his session was also much different than others. When I noticed the name, I thought it is somebody from foreigner, not an Indian, because the name itself wasn't. Then we came to know that he is from closer to Calicut, right? Chemman. So I'll not stress because there are a few delegates waiting for us in the head office for a part of our digital transformation journey. There will be our retail outlets will be converted into experience centers, and for that there is a well-known, reputed brand, world leader in retail section. They are waiting to give us a demonstration. Anubai has already started the meeting, so we need to reach there, and that's why I will not stretch much. I'll just have few words about sales because I'm still a salesman. Yesterday I was selling our products to US brand owners. I'm still a salesman. I started as a salesman, I'm still a salesman, and I'm proud to say that I'm a salesman. So many salespeople have a habit of saying the customer, we are aware of Falcon, if they are selling some surprise, I'll reduce 1 dirham for you, I'll reduce 5 dirham. Our price is excellent. I think at least few of you are using these tactics. Am I right or not? That is a fact, but it is not right. It is a reality, it is happening every now and then, and customers are misusing it. And when you will get order, definitely you will get an order. And the wise entrepreneur or purchaser, he will apply the same tactics to the other player. See, Hotpack is giving this number, showing our quotation, our invoice to our competitor. We cannot say competitor, player. Because now Hotpack is number 1 in the Middle East. I have experienced the same when I was in Germany, when we were approaching machinery suppliers. Initially they will shake hand, and then when we are exchanging the card as Hotpack, then there is another shake hand. That shake hand is for all of you. That second shake hand is for Hotpack brand. Initial shake hand was for a general customer, the second shake hand was for Hotpack brand. And then we recognize how big elephant we are, not a white elephant, but a strong elephant. Okay, and we are experiencing such welcoming approaches from various partners, whether it is a machine supplier or a material supplier or a human power supplier or a service provider, software supplier, whoever it is. A lot of emails daily sending to us. I mean, we are receiving a lot of emails from various partners to get an entry to Hotpack and to have a reference of Hotpack. That strength has been made by, the whole Hotpack, and every Hotpack can deserve an applause for that, to making the company to such a respectful position. And we will work hard to maintain that position and to bring it up further. So what I was mentioning, when you are when you are reducing a price, I was watching the same thing. I mean, this note was made before the last slide was shown. The goods. I like that statement. The good salesman never discount, never provide discounts. Even if they are providing discounts, that is very little. And you know what is happening in reality, that to get an easy sales, you people are providing this statement and customer take this statement as granted, and they try to misuse it and play between other suppliers and try to bring it down, and that is going on. Today it is 100 dirham, our people made it 95 and the other competitor made it 90. Then next day you are going to reduce another 2 dirham because no more 5 dirham. Your pocket is getting empty. So 88, then the other player make it 86, we make it 85, no more 5 dirham, no more 2 dirham, it has reduced to 1 dirham. This play will continue and no one is gaining, neither our competitor or the other player, nor we. Only the customer is getting benefited. So rather, what we should focus, emphasize the quality of our product. Emphasize the service of the service of Hotpack. Emphasize one umbrella you get everything. Under one umbrella you get everything. These are the points you need to focus and you need to convey. And as Jasper mentioned, many of even our people itself are not understanding our strength, what we are doing, what is our size. Many people, when we are asking a question, how many people, how many employees we have, they don't have a specific answer. Or even they say, I was asking the same question in one of our sales meeting, not in UAE, but in some other country. Then they were mentioning 500 people. I asked how many employees are there under Hotpack or how many Hotpackians are there. The answer was less than 1,500, 800, something like that. So when we say, now I start, whenever I am negotiating with supplier, I am starting with the statement, we are a company with 3,500 employees. That shows the strength. That one single line statement. Then our suppliers start, whoa, 3,500 is not a small number. That's a big number, especially when it is in Europe or US, when we are speaking with them. Whoa, they start with this statement. So we start the conversation with a very positive note. We are showing our strength in one single statement. That's how you should also start with. We are not a small company. Many people are making a wrong step. I cannot complete the entire sales tactics or how to start communication, how to conclude it. All these points I cannot speak it in a 10-minute time. Rather, I will only emphasize those points which I felt it is more relevant, and that's why I'm mentioning all this. The strong point what you should focus is to build relationship. When you build relationship, when it is a strong relationship, it is not possible in one meeting or two meetings. As Mr. Casac mentioned, they should feel that Hotpack and this salesperson is very much important for us. You should create that feeling in the first meeting itself. If you create that, and then slowly, gradually you increase it. So they will also will like to develop such relationship. So understand, it is not same philosophy applied for every customer. Customer to customer it varies, person to person it varies. When you are talking with an Indian origin person or when you are talking with a European origin person, the same tactics will not apply. Even from India itself, different states or different families, their mentalities are different. So you should be a good psychologist to understand how this person is, and you should apply the philosophies suitable for that particular person. Maybe some people will not like personal discussions. When you talk about it's a nice tie, or you are wearing your dress code is very much impressive. If you start with this such discussion, few people may not like it. So you should understand them, how or which are their weak points or which points they are liking. Some people will be very much passionate about talking cricket. But if someone coming and talking about cricket to me, it is not my interest actually. I did not play cricket, and I don't know much about cricket. So if Fahad is going to someone, if he is talking about somebody who is interested in drift driving or car racing or Formula 1, then that makes a difference. So each person's interest is different, and you should understand that before you open up something, right? Before going to a person, understand, maybe these days there are a lot of tools available, getting their interest from their Facebook page or from their LinkedIn page and understand them, then going for a meeting is much useful. I tried this and I understood this is successful. Today I was there in Aster Hospital for an appointment. So I noticed that a catering company based in Spices. Who is handling that? Okay, you are handling that. So there are a lot of Hotpack products. I was happy to see that. But the labels with vegetable or chicken was not ours. That was an opportunity. So this is the latest example I need to say. It was around 1 o'clock today when we had a sandwich from there. We noticed that most of the products are from Hotpack except the label and stickers. Maybe if you have gone through their shelf, if they have gone through their store, you would have understood that there is one more opportunity because Hotpack is such a conglomerate and having a lot of products which is not even knowing to your sales manager. So understanding that is what we are trying to create a lot of literature through Hotpack Gold group and other emails so that you will understand what are our strengths. Now I sent a photo to Nishad immediately and asked, are we doing it? But Nishad misunderstood, can we do it? I meant, are we doing this means are we supplying to Majid or Hotpack and then going to Basil or something. So we are not using that. It's an opportunity. So every customer there is such opportunity. Maybe it is made in Nomoko, in Star or in our corrugated carton or in folding carton or in flexible packaging or wet tissue or chemical. When we talk about, we ourselves we are getting confused when we talk about what we are producing. So you need to understand about our capabilities, capacities and product or what we can offer to the customer. And accordingly, you should find bigger and better opportunities. And another important point, I will conclude, there are a lot of points, but since they are waiting there and you are also tired of after 3 to 4 hours of session, 4.5 hours I think. So recently we acquired corrugated carton factory, Alvarez corrugated carton factory, and we renamed it to Hotpack Packaging Industries CCF division. CCF means corrugated carton factory division. So it was on 30th of last month, 30th of September. We asked the sales managers, area sales managers of corrugated carton factory to send an email to their customers because we got the license, rename and the notary public attested document for the change of the name, change of the ownership and all. And the same day we asked to send emails and communication to their customer. Out of 4, only 1 sales manager sent all the details. I mean, the letter, name that changed, and from tomorrow onwards, the PO should come under Hotpack. Until 30th of September, we were doing it under Alvarez, but from 1st of October, it should be under Hotpack. And these are the documents, notarized sales agreement between Alvarez and Hotpack that they have acquired, and Hotpack has full right to sell, collect previous money and whatever it is. There is a specific document attested by the notary public, and this was given to them. So out of 4, only 1 sent to all his customers on that particular day. He sat extra hours in the office, completed his task, and then we went home. The other 3, they did not do their job. Next day morning, there was many purchase orders under Alvarez packaging. And then they started saying that, okay, today onwards it is not the name. So it means the sales managers were not effective or not active as per the management requirement. And because of that, a lot of other difficulties created. If they would have, other 3 would have sent this emails. It was only a few emails to their 60 or 70 or 50, 40 customers to be sent, which they did not do, and then we had to request to the customers to amend the PO and amend their system and all. So that was creating a lot of difficulties. So what I mean, doing necessary things or necessary step on time is very important. This was an example just to give you. which happened in one of our entities. So collecting on time, providing statements on time, all these are, you can coordinate all these subject to these, and these are very important. Since I have the meeting, I am not stretching it further. Thank you very much for listening me and coming all the way from Abu Dhabi. I could see a lot of Abu Dhabi number plates outside. Today it is exceptionally, the car parks are full because of Hotpack ends or Hotpack vehicles. I'm happy to see more Hotpack ends, and I'm happy to see more Hotpack vehicles or number plates on roads or park or active, whatever it is. Thank you very much. We'll have a small session of providing. Thank you. We have a small session of providing few selected outstanding sales people. I'm sure all of you are very much active. All you deserve certain appreciations and awards. But in this session, we are not able to do it to everyone. We selected few people based on certain criteria. Those are, your area, your product, and your coverage, and your collection, and various other points, and strong recommendations from your people, plus data. It is purely based on data. So others who did not achieve it, don't be disappointed. Rather, try for better opportunity. There are in upcoming events also there will be some certain appreciations and awards for you waiting. So it is a time to prove. So this is the first step we are starting here today, and which will be continued. Thank you very much.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Assalamu alaikum. How's the energy level? High? Okay, that's good to know. Okay, coming up with the next session, it's a awarding ceremony. You all have doing pretty well in all the job of sales, selling our products. Everyone is a gem. Everyone is the army of Hotpack. But we would like to recognize and appreciate some of the few members of your sales team who has gone above and beyond their level. So the awarding ceremony, the award name is Above and Beyond. So we would like to call upon few of your team members for the awarding ceremony, and our directors, Abdul Jabbar sir and Zain sir, will give you the awards. For the first award, I would like to call Mr. Muhammad Ali from Abu Dhabi sales team. He is the best performer in the team. He falls into $500,000 club for monthly sales achievement. He is an outstanding performer from January to September, and he has been continuously achieving it. He is well focused in all the maximum item distribution and customization of items. And the most highest achievement is his daily market visit plan and pre and post analysis. That's a strike from Mr. Muhammad Ali. Congratulations, Mr. Muhammad Ali. Keep up the good work. Continue the same. Next, shall I proceed? Next, we would like to call upon Mr. Sujilal Sudevan of Sharjah Northern Emirates. He has been achieving all water goals of sale and has been adding new customers. Doing very well, proactive. Congratulations for the Above and Beyond award. Once again, congratulations. Next, I would like to call upon Mr. Abdul Ghafoor of Western Catering Team, a very old employee of Hotpack who has been very consistent in his sales. He has been achieving all of our goals and making sales, bringing up new and existing customers and doing very good with customization of items and in production. Congratulations. Next, I would like to call Mr. Shajan Samuel. Is he here? Yes. A very bright. He was the person who has completed his target within 3 months in advance. So, congratulations. He has been going above and beyond. Full of energy. He's the very first person who comes to the team and says, "Good morning," with always having a smile on his face. Next, we would like to call Mr. Sharif Iqbal Khan of our Stars and Labels. According to his manager, he has a very good product knowledge, he's a good problem solver, and he has a very good customer relationship. Congratulations, Mr. Sharif. Next, we would like to call Mr. Fahad Latif of Retail Modern Trade. According to his team head, he is a very achievement-oriented, explores new opportunities. Congratulations for going above and beyond. Next, we would like to call upon Mr. Krishna Prasad, Traditional Trade Retail. He is a man of high sense of ownership, and he has developed a new channel for Hotpack, the Discount Center channel. Congratulations for going above and beyond. Give a big round of applause here. Next, we would like to call Mr. Sunil of Horeca team. He has achieved his targets, his 1.5 million sales leader. Congratulations for going above and beyond. Next, we would like to call Mr. Shaji Alian for key accounts. According to his team leader, he is very strong in product knowledge, very accuracy in details, he used to follow up regularly. He is very progressive in numbers and taking portfolio, growing the clients. He comes up with sustainability, product solutions to the clients. Congratulations for going above and beyond. like to call Mr. Mohammad Yaqub of Umar Quentin's team. Congratulations for going above and beyond. With this, we are at the end of the awarding ceremony. Thank you so much.
Others who did not achieve the award, next meeting, make a note today. Next meeting, I'll be one of the awardees. Then work for that.